Hello, hello, hello. This is Dr. Rose Muralikrishnan from Los Angeles, and I hope everyone is doing well. Happy Grandparents National Grandparents Day. Actually, it's just not a Grandparents Day only, but it is a National Grandparents Day. And I am very, very glad and happy that we are able to join together and celebrate this phenomenal day with everyone. And so, how is everyone doing? So let's just give it a little bit of time for everyone to join in. Let's see how we are doing. Satyapriya Krishnan, hello ma, how are you? Wonderful to see you. Venkatagopalan Krishnamurthy, hello, how are you? So today is a Grandparents' Day. It is a very, very important, the grandparents are the very, very important people in the world. And I hope, our regular fans join because most of our fans are younger generations and I'm hoping that all of them are going to be joining with us because it is a phenomenal event. But I know that I'm on dot today, so a little bit earlier. And so let's see. Hi Shubha Sriram, how are you, ma? Satyapriya, lovely background. You are looking so beautiful. See, today is a grandparents' day, so I kind of dressed myself up in 60s style with a puffed, um, what do you call the blouse and the flowers. They usually put it in the front, and they have a little a puffy on the top. So I kind of tried to dress myself with a little longer circle bindi and a bigger a chain. These are all the grandmas I used to wear. So I thought, okay, I'll just go in my 50s and 60s style. So I hope that makes sense. My husband was asking, "You look different today. What happened to your konde and things like that?" I said, "I'm a grandma today. I'm supposed to be going like a 60s or 50s style." So, so that's what it is. So let's see. Venkatagopal and Krishnamurti saying, "Waiting for the performances, ma'am. Wonderful. I'm very happy to hear that." Gokulakannan is saying, "Hello, Rose Auntie. Happy Grandparents' Day from Manasvi." That's my little cute little student. And Shubha Sriram is there, and Satyapriya is saying, "Oh, nice, a retro effect." Exactly, yes. So now you all know why I look a little different. And the bright green and gold, and lots of gold, on the dresses. Those are all like a grandma style. I don't know whether you can see it. See, there you go. And also the antique wooden, uh, this one I put it behind. So it kind of I created a little grandma style around me. So I hope it makes sense. And Vidya Ganesh, hi, how are you, ma? So it's beautiful to see all of you. See, before we they all join us, I just wanted to you know talk to you all. So grandparents are a very, very, very special people to everyone. This is what I know. This is what you know. This is what we all know. But of course, in this generation, it's slight bit different because it's not joint family anymore. So people all go in a typical apartment style. So it's a small single family living style. So we kind of miss those kind of days. Living with grandparents, uncles, aunts, all in the same household, and they are the foundations of the family. That's what they used to it used to be, but it's not anymore. They are filled with so much of wisdom and kindness, and as we all know, so when we grow up together with them, definitely all their experiences, they usually pass it on to us. And with our little brain and with our little knowledge, when we are little, we kind of become almost like, I mean, sometimes people used to say that, "Oh my god, you are a little adult." That's because they used to be growing up with grandparents. I know those are all the plus points when we used to live with them. But there is no doubt that grandparents are awesome people and who fill the earth with so much of love and affection. The moms can yell at you and shout at you. The dads can kind of go, a little off on you. But the grandparents never do that. I mean, of course, they have their moments, but it's never, the way how the mom or dad used to be on us. So and they are always a very, very, very affectionate and loving people. When we're kids, you know. Especially when you are a kid, they were most likely the people you went to for an endless amount of love and to be totally spoiled and stuff like that. They gave you cookies, candies, ice creams, of course, and all those edible things your parents told you not to eat. And so your parents, oh, if you eat the candies, your teeth is going to be, rot and this and that. But, your grandparents kind of sneakingly will give coconut burfi and just போ எடுத்துன்னு போய் சாப்பிடு போ அப்படின்னு சொல்லி நைஸா கொடுப்பா. So those kind of little moments, we miss it when they are not, when we are not around them. So those are all the little things, and they let you eat, plus made you get away from the trouble with your parents, because the parents will yell at them instead of you, and the mistake was done by you, but they used to get the yelling. They are also the wise ones you go to for advices, since they have seen so much more of the world than you or your parents. And the bond between grandfathers and grandmothers with the rest of their families is just very, very, very special. You can see why they are easily respected and loved. Like, I mean, we can just go on and on and on. You ask any child when they return back from their grandparents' home, like when they went on a summer vacation or, any holidays, they would definitely say, I love the grandma's home and grandpa's home. That's the first thing they will say. It's probably, the older home and like a very, very lot of old fashioned home and all that. But still, the immediate answer when they come back is, oh my God, I loved ரொம்ப நல்லா இருந்தது அங்க ரொம்ப ஜாலியா இருந்தது எல்லாம் பண்ணா எல்லாம் வந்து குழந்தைகள் வந்து அதுதான் they will always say things like that. But the thing is that they would definitely, of course, loved their grandma's home and grandpa's house that much. Of course, they would say also, you know um, there's so many other things they will add on. Oh, everything smells like a little older and everything worn out in their house, and because they have to gossip over their own grandparents. But still, the sofa, the couch was smelling like food, and the aroma of cooked and baked items were all over the place, and they might complain. But those are all the positive complaints, if you notice it. And that is what it is. Even though, all this aroma, all this smell of the food they cooked stayed in the drapes and furnitures, their love was the one they, as soon as they get in, they will share with you. But they would say one thing for sure, that they felt safe when they were there. So this is what the grandparents are to their grandchildren. A grandparent is a little bit of parent, a little bit of teacher, and a little bit of best friend, and a little bit of bad guys too once in a while, when you kind of make a real bad mistakes. But they give unconditional love, kindness, patience, humor, comfort, and lessons in life. And most importantly, cookies, ice creams, candies, and chocolates, and lots of Mysore Parks, and murukus and snacks when we went to their homes. Sometimes you don't get along with your parents that well. You argue with your mom, especially in your teens. You argue with your dad, especially when you are, young. But you get along well, really, very, very well with your grandparents. Really, really, really well. You know why? Do you know really why? It's because you all have common enemies, which, I mean, both your grandparents and you have the common enemy, which is your parents. So that is what it is. In case if you do not have grandparents living with you due to any circumstance, I mean, there could be many circumstances, such as your parents, there's stressful lifestyle that they have to send them to old age home. It happens in several of the recent modern homes, or to nursing homes because they are sick, due to whatever health conditions and whatnot. But they are definitely there thinking about you and your parents all the time. You will be there in their thought and in their heart all the time. In case if their physical body is not there on this earth anymore, and they left this world to live with gods and angels, just simply look above, look at those night skies, look deep into those clear stars. They are there looking at you deep into your eyes. You do not always see them, but you will feel that they are there. So that's one thing I wanted to share. Grandparents are very special. And this is the day we are celebrating. And whether they are there with you or not, whether you are with them, just adore them, love them, give them as many hugs as possible. It's because they don't have much time with you. You know, they have a very short span of time with you. So enjoy with them every moment. All right, that's what I wanted to share about them with you all. And we are all very happy and honored to celebrate this very special day, National Grandparents Day. Please make sure you celebrate your grandparents with something special on this. At least make a card, at least make something, and which will make them feel so happy. As we celebrate here, I'm going to bring a very special person who respects her grandparents so much. And she talked hours and hours about her grandparent with me when I spoke to her recently. So, and who want to bring her also. I really wanted her to bring her grandparent today as well. So that's going to be a little surprise. I only put her name on the flyers, but not the surprise. So I broke the surprise now. And I just wanted to say a few words about her. She is, I don't want to mention the name until last minute. You guys guess who I'm talking about. Okay. She is a multifaceted, versatile performer, one of the youngest artists in the field of classical music, and a successful playback singer with over 100 songs in her credit as well. Whose debut performance was at the age of 3 for the 64th birthday anniversary celebration of my Paramaguru. I wanted to mention that at MLB Amma, and I'm very, very happy to hear that. When I read about it, I had goosebumps all over me. And on her 64th birthday, this little baby was only a baby of 3 year old. So she is a lot a younger baby to me. And Deepika Varadarajan, Deepika's mother, Geeta Varadarajan, introduced her to music while her father, Varadarajan, was instrumental in the progress of Deepika's career. Disciple of Padma Bhushan awardee Sudha Raghunathan, my best friend for the past 20 years. Deepika also learns Hindustani classical music from Pandit Prasad Kapadi, a senior most disciple of Ustad Rashid Khan. And Deepika has sung in 6 different languages for leading music directors such as Ilayaraja, Isaignani Ilayaraja, and the greatest A.R. Rahman sir, and M.S. Vishwanathan, and music director Deva, and Vidya Sagar, you name it. She probably sang for almost every single music directors out there. As a playback singer. And Deepika's songs can be heard in super hit movies such as Bahubali. And if you haven't watched that movie, because I couldn't go because we live in the US, we don't get the opportunity of going and watching the movies all the time. So we have to go and Netflix and this and that. So when we watched, I sat down and I watched the movie. I heard her song. I loved it. So if you haven't done that, if you are in the US, please go ahead and do it. And she sang a beautiful song in Bahubali, and Middle Class Abayi, CSK, Kalluri, and Ayirathil Iruvar, and Poya Mori, and so on and so forth, and so many movies, and more than 100 songs she had sung. She has also acted. She's a pretty girl, and she also acted in a leading role and sung in the popular teleserial Kayyalavu Manasu. Okay, when I have the English version, Tamil word in English version, I'll take a moment to read. Kayyalavu Manasu. And it's a Hindi remark, Choti Si Asha, and directed by the legendary K. Balachanderji. And he is a legend for most of the movie industry actors and actresses. And also, she won bagged so many of the awards and recognitions, and she is featured in All India Radio with the A grade artist, and she has been conferred with the titles like Yuvakala Bharati, Isai Chudar, and so on and so forth. However, the highest honor has been the invitation from the U.S. Department of State to participate in a fusion arts exchange program at the Northeastern University, Boston. Deepika performs with the legendary singer Shankar Mahadevan and on his special concerts. And also, if you haven't, I mean, probably you all know, but I just wanted to mention a few words. If you haven't checked her out, she has a beautiful YouTube channel. I went and listened from the morning. That's what I was doing. And her YouTube channel is a Singer Deepika, youtube.com/user/Singer Deepika. Just go and check it out. And she has so many beautiful music of hers, and her lives, her everything is there. So check her out on there. Without taking much of your time, I'm going to bring Singer Deepika to you now. Hi, Deepika. How are you, Ma?
Hello, namaskaram, namaste.
How are you? Our grandma is there too. Namaskaram, Mami. Saukyama.
Saukyama, namaskaramma.
Namaskaram. Beautiful to see you. Today we are celebrating கிராண்ட் டே. தாத்தா பாட்டிகளுக்கு எல்லாம் இன்னைக்கு ஒரு கொண்டாட்டமான நாள். நீங்க வந்திருக்கன்றது எங்க மனசுக்கெல்லாம் ரொம்ப திருப்தியா இருக்கு மாமி. ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ் எங்களுக்கு வந்து உங்களோட ஆசீர்வாதத்தை கொடுக்கறதுக்கு.
Thanks, Ma.
So
thank you so much for the beautiful intro. Thank you so much.
Of course, with pleasure. And you have much more. And I couldn't read everything, so I shortened it because like I had to do that. But you are lot more than all these little points. I just brought it in.
Thank you so much.
I'm very happy and honored to bring you in. I just wanted you to tell about yourself, tell about our grandma, and we will just go ahead and take over.
Well, I mean, I think you've pretty much talked about my musical journey. So I think I've been very fortunate to have such a wonderful family. My mom, she pretty much, entire career was spent with Ilayaraja sir. So she started her career in somewhere around early 80s. And since then, she has sung for, almost all the music directors here in the South. So, the music was there in the atmosphere, I should say, because my grandparents, my maternal grandparents, they used to sing. So music was there in the family. And then my father, Mr. Varadarajan, so he used to take me to classes, and he was the one who, approached Sudama. And I think I've been very fortunate to have gotten an opportunity to begin learning from her since a very young age. So in a special throughout this journey, I've been very lucky that my grandparents have always been around. So we've always lived with them. So that's a very beautiful thing. And this is my father's mother. So we've always been there with them, and they've been there in every step of mine, every baby step of mine, every milestone of my musical journey, and even otherwise, throughout they've been there. So
what a blessing. It's a blessing for you, I would say.
Yes, yeah. So I think you sort of summed up the whole thing. It makes the entire atmosphere extremely positive, and it's very lively, and it's just very beautiful. So like you said, I think I would always consider her to be my best friend, like a best buddy, like you rightly said. So it's just very beautiful, and it makes the ambience very pleasant. And of course the wisdom is never ending, because the kind of life and the kind of difficulties and struggles that they've seen, and they've sort of come through all those storms. I think that's phenomenal. There's so much to learn and imbibe, and the way they sort of include everyone, and they're so inclusive. And she's especially my grandmom here, Jayalakshmi, I think she's never judgmental. Like whatever happens, like anything can happen, but she's never judgmental about anything, which is fantastic. I think those are the qualities I always feel that I should pick up, and the way they shower with affection, whoever it is. Like that doesn't have to be relatives or friends. It can be like absolutely random people. Like for instance, I take her to most of my recordings and concerts, so they're all like completely new people to her. But the way she establishes the connect with them, that's like just amazing. I mean, I would take many days to sort of establish that sort of a rapport. But she's like instant, the connection is there. So these are some really, really beautiful things. And I think I should really, really thank God that I've got this opportunity in life to share such wonderful memories and moments.
Wonderful. Very, very true. I mean, it's definitely, I mean, I see her already a very pleasant human being, and being around her, I know I can say that you are definitely blessed, and, it's a great blessing. Mami, நீங்களும் பாடுவேளா? You also sing.
பாடுவேம்மா,
பாடுவேளா?
பாடுவேன்.
Oh my God,
பாடுவேன்.
இன்னைக்கு நீங்க பாடணும். எங்களுக்கெல்லாம் பாடணும் நீங்க. So,
எனக்கு
உங்க
பாட்டு எம்எல்வி பாட்டுனா ரொம்ப பிடிக்குமா.
ரொம்ப
சின்ன வயசுல
சந்தோஷம்.
நான் கத்துக்காததுனாலதான் இந்த குழந்தை பாட்டு வருதுன்னு ஒண்ணு எனக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருந்ததுமா.
ரொம்ப
அந்த
ரொம்ப
3.5 வயசுக்கு எம்எல்வியோட இதுக்கு பாடிச்சு. ஒரு டம்ளர் வச்சிருந்தாங்க பக்கத்துல, படபடன்னு கீழே விழுறது. இவ அதை கூட கேர் பண்ணாம இந்த ஜெய ஜெயாங்கிற பாட்டை பாடினா 3.5 வயசுக்கு. அப்ப எனக்கு அவ்வளவு ஒரு சந்தோஷம். சரி, நமக்கு பதிலா நமக்கு ஒரு பேத்தி கிடைச்சிருக்கா. அவனா அவளுக்கு ரொம்ப, எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும் அவளை. அப்பவே
கண்
இவளுக்கு பாட்டு கத்துக் கொடுக்கணும்னு சொல்லி வரதராஜன் பையன்கிட்ட சொல்லி சுதாரகிருஷ்ணன் போய் கேட்டு பாரு, அவங்க சரின்னு சொன்னா கத்துக்கோ அப்படின்னு சொல்லி அவளை சேர்த்து விட்டேம்மா. அவளோடய கூடவே இருப்பேன். எங்க போனாலும் ரெக்கார்டிங் போவேன். ரெக்கார்டிங் போனா அங்க அவங்க சொல்றதெல்லாம் எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். ஏன்னா எனக்கு பாட்டுல ஆசைனால சரி நம்ம குழந்தை இவ்வளவு தானே பாடுறதுன்னு சொல்லி ரொம்ப ரசிச்சு எல்லா ரெக்கார்டிங்கும் போவேன். அப்புறம் ஷூட்டிங் கையளவு மனசுக்கும் கேப்பாலச்சந்திரனுக்கு அவனுக்கு வேலை இருந்ததுன்னா பையனுக்கு நான் கூட்டின்னு போவேன் அவளை. அவளோடய இருந்து கையை கட்டிக்கோன்னா சரின்னு கையை கட்டிக்கோ, வாயை பொத்திக்கோன்னா பொத்திப்போ. ரொம்ப குழந்தையில இருந்தே நான் சொல்றதெல்லாம் அவ கேட்போம். அவ உலகமே எனக்கு நானா பிறந்து எனக்கு செய்யாத ஒரு பாட்டெல்லாம் அவ பாடுறாங்கிற சந்தோஷம் எனக்கு ரொம்பமா.
அதுதான்மா என்ன சொல்லுவான்னா, அந்த காலத்துல வந்து நமக்கு ஏதாவது ஒண்ணு பண்ணணும்னு ஆசை இருந்ததுன்னா, அத வேற ஒரு ஏஞ்சல் மூலமா வந்து அனுப்பி வைப்பாளாம். சோ
ஆமா.
உங்களுக்கு வந்து பாடணும்ங்கிறது ஆசை. அவ வந்து ஏஞ்சல் மாதிரி ஒரு தெய்வீக பிரவியா வந்து உங்க ஆத்துல பொறந்திருக்கா. So that she can you can enjoy all the music.
தஞ்சாவூர்ல கிராமத்துல இருந்தேன்னா எனக்கு பாட்டு கத்துக்கிறதுக்கு இது இல்ல. இப்ப எங்கேயாவது ரேடியோ வச்சா உடனே அந்த பாட்டு எம்எல்ஏட பாட்டு வரும். அந்த ஆண்டாளு திருப்பாவை வரும். உடனே அதை நோட்டு பண்ணி அதை பாடி பார்ப்பேன். அந்த ஒரு ஆசை, அவ்வளவு ஒரு ஆசை. அப்பெல்லாம் ரேடியோ எல்லாம் எப்ப கிராமத்துல ரொம்ப கிடையாது. அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு அனுபவத்துல இருந்து எனக்கு இந்த குழந்தை வந்தது எனக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா. கடவுளுடைய கிருபைதான். எனக்கு ரொம்ப அனுபவங்களோட எனக்கு சொல்ல தெரியாத சந்தோஷம். அவ்வளவு நல்ல பிராக்டிஸ் பண்ணா அந்த இந்துஸ்தானி கத்துக்கிறா. அவளோடய கூட உட்காந்து எனக்கு தெரியாத இந்த ராகம் இந்த ராகமான்னு கேட்பேன். கரெக்டா சொல்றியம்மா அப்படிம்போ. அப்ப நினைச்சுவேன் நமக்கு பதிலா பெருமாள் அவளை கொடுத்துருக்க நமக்கு. ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா எனக்கு அவ பாடுறது
சந்தோஷமா.
ஆமா,
சொல்றது
பாட்டி பேத்திங்கிறது ஒரு தனி விதமா. அதுக்கு மகத்துவம் சொல்ல முடியாது. நம்ம சொன்னதெல்லாம் அவ கேட்பா, அவ சொன்னதெல்லாம் நம்ம கேட்போம். நம்ம குழந்தை ஆயிடுவோம்.
ஆமா, நமக்கு வந்து வயசாயிடுச்சுன்னா என்ன ஆகும்னா, இப்ப சேம் திங் என்னோட இதுலயும் ஆயிருக்கு. வயசாயிடுச்சுன்னா அவளுக்கு டயபெட்டிஸ் இருக்கும், ஹை பிளட் பிரஷர் அதெல்லாம் இருக்கும். அவ போயிட்டு நைஸா அந்த மைசூர் பாக்கு கொடுக்கணும்னு ஆசை வந்துரும். அப்ப நம்ம தான் அவ கைய பிடிக்கணும். அப்போ நம்ம பாட்டி தாத்தா எல்லாம் குழந்தைகள் ஆயிடுவா, நம்ம பெரியவாள் ஆயிடுவோம்.
கைய பிடிச்சு எல்லா இடத்துக்கும் கூட்டிட்டு போய் எல்லாம் காமிச்சு விட்டு எல்லா கோவிலுக்கும் கூட்டிட்டு போய் எல்லாம் பண்ணி நம்ம குழந்தை. எனக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். பெருமாள் அவளை நல்லபடியா நல்ல இதெல்லாம் உங்களுடைய ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி எனக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு. உங்களை பார்த்தது பேசினதெல்லாம் ஆமா, இதெல்லாம் கிடைக்கிறது ரொம்ப அரிதுமா. உங்களை எல்லாம் பாக்குறது எங்கேயோ இருக்கிற எந்த தேசத்துலயோ நாங்க எங்கேயோ இருக்கோம். அதெல்லாம் நினைச்சுன்னா எனக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்குமா.
இப்பதான் எங்களுக்கு ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி கொடுத்திருக்க இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஈவென்ட்ல வந்து உங்களோட எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ், லைஃப் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் எல்லாம் எங்களோட ஷேர் பண்ணி இது நீங்க தான் எங்களுக்கு ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி கொடுத்திருக்க. அதுக்கு தான் நாங்க தான் தேங்க்யூ சொல்லணும். மாமி எங்களுக்கு ஒரு சின்னதா ஒரு பாட்டு பாடி காமிங்கோ.
முரளிதர கோபால முரளிதர கோபால முகுந்த ஸ்ரீ வைகுந்த முரளிதர கோபால முகுந்த ஸ்ரீ வைகுந்த முரளிதர கோபால கருணாகர கமல நயன கருணாகர கமல நயன கருநீல முகில் வண்ணா கருணாகர கமல நயன கருநீல முகில் வண்ணா முரளிதர கோபால முகுந்த ஸ்ரீ வைகுந்த முரளிதர கோபால உரியேந்திய திரள்வெண்ணையை சிறு திருடும் விரலால் உரியேந்திய திரள்வெண்ணையை சிறு திருடும் விரலால் கரிமாதவா கரிமாதவா திருமகள் திருமார்பா கரிமாதவா திருமகள் திருமார்பா முரளிதர கோபால முகுந்த ஸ்ரீ வைகுந்த முரளிதர கோபால.
How beautiful! How beautiful! Everybody, this is more than what we can get. Give her a big round of applause for this beautiful singing, and especially that too. That's my favorite song, Amma. நான் வந்து இந்த பாட்டு வந்து எம்எல்வி அம்மா கிட்ட கத்துண்டேன். இது வந்து நான் கச்சேரியில இந்த பாட்டு நான் பாடிடுவேன். எந்த கச்சேரி நான் பண்ணாலும் என்ன இது வந்து பொதுவா கேட்டுருவா. நான் பாடலனாலும் யாராவது வந்து முரளிதரா பாடுங்கன்னு கேட்டுருவா. அதனால எனக்கு அவ்வளவு பிடிச்ச பாட்டு என்னவோ என்னோட மைண்ட வந்து நீங்க ரீட் பண்ணி பாடின மாதிரி இருக்கு. Beautiful, Mami. Beautiful.
ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம்.
Thank you so much for joining us, Mami. So, Deepika,
Yeah.
I want to thank you for bringing her in and showing her to all of us. Thank you so much for taking
Yes,
that.
thank you. It's like, I think it's very, very special. You're also going live for the first time, so it's really special. Yes.
Yes, very, very special. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay, so tell me, I mean, I told a lot of experiences with you and everything. So it always definitely, as I mentioned, is it's a blessing when you have grandparents, and she was
Yes.
always there in all your life. And thank you again for this beautiful opportunity to bring her in and show her to all of us. So now I wanted to come to you and ask you. So you had
Yes.
sung in many of the movies, but you are a classical singer as well, and share some experiences on both this. How do you manage singing, because it's two different voice cultures, to sing the movie songs as well as to sing the classical. So just talk to us a little bit about it, and how do you manage a balance between these two, and when you sing that genre to this, how do you balance it, or how do you manage it and stuff like that?
Yeah. So I think I would say that the foundation of classical music, that is like mandatory, because that's going to like really help you do a lot of things, like sing a lot of genres be it say film music or folk or anything that you want to like experiment. I think that is a huge thing. So like I said, I've been very very fortunate to have gotten an opportunity to learn from wonderful gurus. I started to learn Carnatic music from my mom, Geeta Varadarajan, like the fundamentals, and then I got to learn from Sri O.S. Tyagarajan sir, Vittal Ramurthy sir, and since 97 started learning from Sudama. So I think that's like Swaramyanam Chonoilaya to write notations. So that was one thing that I picked up really really early in life. So ipo when I go to a recording, so it's going to be brand new, so they're not going to send me tunes in advance. So I'm just going to go to the studio and they're going to be playing the music to me. It could be anything. It could be for a movie song, for advertisements, or like a lot of these background scores I sing for teleseries, which is like say for example the Star Vijay, Sun TV network or serials, and a lot of these I do a lot of background scores. So they're going to like just play the music and I need to instantly learn the music. So what helps is the fact that I notate pretty quickly. So other that comes in very handy. So any tune that they say, I sort of like immediately pick up and I'm able to sing it. Likewise, like when you work with legendary artists like Raja sir, so he comes up with instant changes. So number or a tune kathinde, we would be ready to go and sing. But while we are at the mic, so he makes changes. So on the time, it's very, very essential that you will have to immediately pick up the change and record it. So for all of this, the Carnatic music training, classical music training that is extremely helpful. That's like the strongest source. Adelena, a lot of this would not be possible. Likewise, when I do background scores for these, movies or serials, a lot of times just the skeleton is given to me. So I will have to literally compose on top of that. So I compose my melody and then I also arrange harmonies for it. And I do a lot of layers. Sometimes, especially during the lockdown, I had to send almost, like every alternate day, I had to record something and send off. So like sometimes it'll even be 34, 35 tracks of just my voice. So I will have to arrange so many layers. So either to even have this idea of improvising and this whole creativity, even for that, classical music forms the base. So a lot of times when they just play the chords, I'm able to like think in terms of a melodic structure and move on it and play around and do layers. A lot of times the ragama it'll be like plain Karahara Priya. So when we know the structure, we can we can do a counter harmony, and a lot of technical creative innovative things can be experimented, even though it's for say a movie or a serial. This is with regards to my Carnatic music learning and all that. Sudama has been a huge blessing in my life, because every point in time until today, so எப்போ என்ன இருந்தாலுமே கரெக்ஷன்ஸ் இருக்கட்டும், இம்ப்ரூவ்மெண்ட் பாயிண்ட்ஸா இருக்கட்டும், அண்ட் எப்படி பாடுறது, ஒரு எப்படி சொல்றதுல இருந்து ஆரம்பிச்சு extremely fortunate I've been. So she's been and she continues to be of such huge support. So that's been some wonderful learning. Of course Sudama வந்து எனக்குமே ஒரு வார்த்தை ஒரு லைனா அப்படி சொல்றதுக்கு வந்து she being such a busy performer, it's never been possible. I'm sure you will be knowing, just as how MLVMI used to be more of guide and coach kind of tutoring. That's been the style with Sudama as well. So அப்படிதான் இருக்கும். But every time நான் திரும்பி கிளாஸ்ல போய் பாடுறச்சியோ, or when I sing ragams or swarams, so she's always been there to correct even the tiniest of mistakes, and she's been and continues to be a very very strict guru which is the best part actually. And with regards to my Hindustani classical music training, I think I've been again very very lucky to get a guru like Sri Prasad Khapardeji. So that's sort of my exposure to this genre of classical music has sort of opened up my perspective, I should say. And it sort of made me look into every note, deeply inside every note, because my guru always says that there is a hole world of, like the sound spectrum just inside one single note. So that's been the approach that they follow in the Rampur Sahaswan Gharana. So like holding on to notes, breath control, and Shuddha Akar. And like they call it as meaned. The gamaks are called means. So when you slide from one note to the other, it's very solid but very firm and very smooth. So these are techniques, I would say, like voice culture mechanisms, which it helps the voice stay fit. That's one. And two, it lets you sing almost any kind of a melody or any genre of music with fairly good amount of ease. So that way, I think, and China Vaisalerande, I've had an opportunity because of my mom. I used to go with her to recordings, so I've had an opportunity to start singing for films and other commercial things. So recordings and Carnatic music, they sort of started at the same time, and so was acting. So ஒரு மாதிரி parallel அது எல்லாமே God's grace, it got launched. So have always been having this running parallel until now, God's grace.
Very, very, very happy. Very, very happy to know that. And Deepika, now that I knew also you sing Hindustani, I'm going to also bug you for that. So we needed to hear you sing your own movie song,
Yes.
at least a little bit of that. And we have to hear a little bit of classical, a little bit of Hindustani. And then I heard in one of your videos that MLV Amma's one of those old songs.
Oh, yeah.
எவ்ளோ நேர் விருப்பம் இருக்குமா? So even if you can just present us a little bit of everything, we'll be
Sure.
honored to hear you. Thank you so much.
Definitely, yes. So this is, like you said, from Bahubali at sang for Kirwani sir. I'm going to sing a few lines from that. இருள் கொண்ட வானில் இவள் தீபமொழி, இவள் மடிக்கூட்டில் முளைக்கும் பாகுபலி, கடையும் இந்த பார்க்கடலில் நஞ்சார் அமுதார் மொழி, கடையும் இந்த பார்க்கடலில் நஞ்சார் அமுதார் மொழி, இருள் கொண்ட வானில் இவள் தீப ஒளி, இவள் மடிக்கூட்டில் முளைக்கும் பாகுபலி. So
Wow, 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 wow. How beautiful. We hear these things in the movies and the, recordings, but
yes,
when we get the opportunity to hear in live like this, without any background music, without any of other, distractions, how beautiful it is. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much
so
for doing
much.
that. Thank you really so much for doing that, Deepika.
So since we have, MLVMA as the most common trait amidst us, I'm going to sing Jaya Jaya.
Okay, super. That's that.
Jaya 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 Janaki Kanta, Jaya Sadhu Jana Vinuta, Jaya Tu Mahimananda, Jaya Bhagyavanda, Jaya 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 Janaki Kanta, Jaya Sadhu Jana Vinuta, Jaya Tu महिमानंद, जय भाग्यवंत, जय जय दशरथात्मज वीर, आ आ दशरथात्मजा वीर दशकण्ठर संहार दशरथात्मजा वीर दशकण्ठर संहार पशुपतीश्वर मित्र पावन चरित्र कुसुम बाण स्वरूप कुचल कीर्तिकरा असमसागस शिक्षाम्बुजदलाक्ष जय 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 जानकी कान्त जय साधु जन विनुत जय तु महिमानन्द जय भाग्यवन्त जय 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 जय
Wow, 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 wow. Phenomenal, phenomenal, beautiful singing. Thank you so much for that song. That's my favorite song too.
And yeah, so since you are talking about Avalindri Nananlai, there is one other song which is like, we can't find it a lot. Of course, I've not had an opportunity to listen to ML Vyema sing live in her concerts. But if you look at her concert list, this is like there once in a while. So this is a very, very beautiful song of Bharatiya. Since, it's his Remembrance Day, I thought I should sing that too.
That'll be great. Please, please.
சுட்டும் விழி சுடர்தான் கண்ணம்மா சூரிய சந்திரரோ கண்ணம்மா சுட்டும் விழி சுடர்தான் கண்ணம்மா சூரிய சந்திரரோ கண்ணம்மா சுட்டும் விழி சுடர்தான் கண்ணம்மா சூரிய சந்திரரோ வட்டக்கரிய விழி கண்ணம்மா வட்டக்கரிய விழி கண்ணம்மா வட்டக்கரிய விழி கண்ணம்மா வானக்கருமை கொள்ளோ பட்டுக்கர நீல புடவை பதித்த நல்வயிரம் நட்ட நடுநிசியில் தெரியும் நட்சத்திரங்களடி கண்ணம்மா சோலை மலர் ஒளியோனது சுந்தர புன்னகைதான் கண்ணம்மா சோலை மலர் ஒளியோனது சுந்தர புன்னகைதான் நீல கடலையே உனது நெஞ்சின் அலைகளடி நீல கடலையே உனது நெஞ்சின் அலைகளடி போல குயிலோசை உனது குரலின் இனிமையடி மாலை குமரியடி கண்ணம்மா மாலை குமரியடி கண்ணம்மா மாலை குமரியடி கண்ணம்மா மறுவ காதல் கொண்டே
Wow, 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 wow. What a voice. And the brihas எப்படி விழருது உங்க வாத்தியார் மாதிரியே விழருது பளிச்சு பளிச்சு பளிச்சுன்னு That's fantastic, fantastic, beautiful, beautiful. And we would like to also hear a little bit of your Hindustani.
Definitely, yes, yeah. So this is a bandish. It's one of my favorite bandish in Rag Kedar in Tintal. Kanare Nandanandana Kanare Nandanandana Kanare Nandanandana परम निरंजन हे दुख भंजन कान रे नंद नंदन परम निरंजन हे दुख भंजन कान रे कान रे कान रे कान रे नंद नंदन परम निरंजन हे दुख भंजन कान रे कंठबनी मोतियन की माला कंठबनी 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 मोतियन की माला कंठबनी मोतियन की माला पायरत मुद्रित भाई ब्रज बाल रे नंद नंदन कान रे कान रे कान रे
Wow, 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 wow. So any type of singing you do, and you do justice to that. That is the specialty of Deepika here. That is the specialty of her. I mean,
Thank you so
I
much.
I heard so many people singing, like, so many different version of, like a classical music, light music, and Hindustani, even Western in their own voice and stuff like that. But there will be some limitations on anything they produce. And in your voice, there is, I mean, as your grandma said, it is the purest form of, I mean, you are an angel to her. I can
Thank you.
definitely.
God's grace. Thank you so much.
Very, very, very happy to bring you in, Deepika, and let the audience, the worldwide audience, to hear you. And if you guys, haven't heard her YouTube channel, please go check it out. It is Deepika Singer, youtube.com/user/Deepika Singer Deepika. Sorry, I said opposite. Singer Deepika. And one thing I wanted to also mention, Deepika holds a bachelor's degree in engineering, information technology. See, the thing is, you can do anything, but when it comes to music, doing the justice is important. So she is an information technology specialist, and then she also has a undergraduation in Sanskrit. And அவளோட the Sanskrit words, even தமிழே கூட like அந்த ஸ்பஷ்டமா சொல்றது வந்து it's very important. And I was like, where in the world is she getting all that? Like, that's very beautiful. I'm very proud of you, and I'm very honored to bring you in today, and especially with Amma, like a party. And thank you so much, Mommy, for coming in also with your பேத்தி. நீங்க சொன்ன மாதிரி அவ டெஃபினட்டா காட் கிட்ட இருந்து அப்படியே நேச்சுரலா கீழ இறங்கி வந்த ஒரு ஏஞ்சல். So I'm an angel, and she looks like an angel too. And I'm very, very happy and honored that you were able to come in with your busy schedule and give your time with all of us. And thank you so
Thank
very
you
much.
so much. It's a very, very special, every live session. Even though we do a lot of it, I think it's really, really special. Even more special because you thought of this idea of bringing in my grandma into this. So that's really, really nice. Thank you so much. And I think you and Muralikrishnan sir, I think you've been doing a phenomenal job right from our lockdown started. I think for you guys also it started pretty much the same time. So in fact, if I remember, the FB live that I did for you was the first FB live that I ever did.
Oh,
So
is
I
that
think
it? Oh,
yes,
wow.
yeah,
Okay.
yes.
See, it was
So
a very long time ago. I think it was the lockdown just started. I think on the 24th of March, they
March,
locked down.
yes.
And then that was the time I was kind of brainstorming, like, okay, so many doctors are working hard to
Yes.
bring this coronavirus to an end. I mean, I have a doctor's degree for with the no use of with music. What am I supposed to do with that? And that was the time I came up with, okay, prayer through music, and like things like that. And that was one of the lives, and you almost sang like an hour and a half, and we actually
Yeah.
for half an hour, and the audience were kept asking.
Yes, yes.
It was a phenomenal, beautiful,
I think that's such a wonderful thing, because the audience that you have, they're like, even today, I think it's really nice. Thank you, each one of you, for joining us here, and, from various parts of the world, because I also see from India and from the US. So that's really, really nice that the audience is like, they listen to us with rapt attention. So that's like the complete positivity that we draw from. So that's really nice. And all you guys, definitely make sure you subscribe to Dr. Rose Ma'am's page, and, do follow the, she's been doing such wonderful activities. So do share the word and spread the word with all your friends and families. So I think that's what we work for, ma'am, right? So that's
Thank you
the
so much.
energy that we derive. So
That's really beautiful of you to say that. I mean, I'm not like a big, like a media person. I mean, once in a while I put it, okay, share, but I don't like, go behind and ask. And thank you so much for doing that to me. See, this is mainly for people from around the globe. And it's not only from India and the US.
yes,
And we
yes.
have people from Singapore, from Dubai, from, unfortunately, UK, they're just waking up at 4 a.m. So I mean,
Ah,
towards the end of my life, they kind of join in and stuff like that. And sometimes why later on the numbers go up is because people go back and then watch also. So that's
right, right, right.
a tremendous like a lovely group of audience. They watch these, and I'm happy that you came and gave your time for us, Deepika. And
Pleasure, pleasure. Thank you so much.
ரெண்டு பேருக்குமே ரொம்ப ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ் அம்மா. உங்களோட blessings for all our audiences need. நீங்க சொல்லுங்க, ஒரு கையை தூக்கி எல்லாருக்கும் ஒரு blessing சொல்லிடுங்க. எல்லாருக்கும் அது ஒரு துளி 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 போய் சேர்ந்துரும்.
ஆமா, எல்லாருக்கும் ஆசீர்வாதமா, ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா. உங்களை பார்த்தது, பேசினது எனக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். இந்தியா வந்தா கண்டிப்பா வாங்க.
கண்டிப்பா வருவேன் மேம். கண்டிப்பா வந்து உங்களை எல்லாம் பார்க்கிறேன். Thank you again so much for
Thank
joining
you
us.
so much.
Love you, love you, love you, love you both.
Love you too.
Let's give a big round of applause to
Thank you so much.
Deepika and Deepika, the grandmother, for a phenomenal session with us. Thank you again, Mama. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
So that was a fantastic, beautiful, phenomenal presentation by Deepika, and also Muralidhara Gopala by Mami was amazing, and it was heartwarming. And let's put our hands together and give a biggest round of applause. If you did once already, it's okay. Do it over and over and over, 10 times, 15 times. It's worth more than 100 times. At least you can go ahead and do more than 5-6 times. And for both of their energy and a lovely presentation. Thank you again for both of them. And it was a phenomenal presentation. And thank you again for all of you to stay with me and watch, all these amazing artists come and present themselves. And next we have another phenomenal singer. And I knew him from, probably his teenager, because, he's also my son's best friend. But his credits are phenomenal, extraordinary. And Ganesh Venkataraman, and if probably you all out there know who he is, and you probably watched him on every day in the Vijay TV's Super Singer 4 session. He came up to top 7 in the Super Singer Airtel Super Singer 4. And Ganesh Venkataraman also is a playback singer, and he sang almost like 5 or 6 songs in Tamil and Malayalam movies. And and unfortunately he had to come here to the US for his higher studies. So if he probably was there forever, he probably would have sung like 100-200 songs in all over Hindi, Telugu, Kannada, in all movie industries. But unfortunately he had to come here, and now he is here with us. And it is one thing, I feel so happy. At least we need some singers in this country too. So so he is here with us, and he performed a solo act in the inauguration of the Singapore Esplanade in the presence of former Singapore President S.R. Nathan. And he also performed in the United Nations World Peace Conference in 2015. Ganesh is a verified artist on Spotify, so you kind of go check it out, please. And his music is there all over in all social medias. And also, he has three independent releases and dozens of covers, published. Just go keyword search Ganesh Venkataraman and listen to him. He is a phenomenal singer. I, really, really love his singing. He's a young man. He just got married and 1 year ago, and his wedding anniversary just passed like a week ago. And without taking your time, I'm going to be bringing Ganesh Venkatraman on stage. Hi, Ganesh. How are
Hi,
you?
Rosanti. Super Arkan. Thank you so much for such a wonderful introduction, first of all. And before anything, Jayalakshmi Party and Deepika, அவங்க பாடினத, I I was so lucky to be hearing it in earphones, and I probably எனக்கு என்ன சொல்றதுனே தெரியல, அவ்வளோ பியூட்டிஃபுல்லா இருந்தது. So just wanted to
எனக்கு
say thank you for this experience first.
இயர்போன் வந்து கலர்ஃபுல்லா இருக்குன்னு எடுத்துடுறேன். பட் ஐ விஷ் ஐ குட் ஹவ் டன் தட் டூ. அண்ட் I'm really happy to hear that you heard them in the earphones. Of course, Deepika and Mami was phenomenal singers, and thank you for saying that, Ganesh. Ganesh, share some experience of your musical journey with us a little bit, please. How you
S-
started, and what triggered you to go join the Super Singer out of all these other like TV shows. I mean, there are several other
Mhm.
you know um, in TV channels there are several other things happening, but what triggered you, or what made you to go join there? And of course you came all the way up to seventh, and just share your experience with us, please, Ganesh.
கண்டிப்பா. So I grew up in Singapore until I was 14. And அங்க Singapore Indian Fine Arts side, there's an establishment that is partly associated with Kalakshetra. அங்க தான் மியூசிக் கத்துக்க ஆரம்பிச்சேன். And when I was 14, I moved to Chennai. 10 years I lived with my grandparents before moving to the US. And சென்னையில் இருந்தபோது I learned music from SP Ram. He's an established music teacher out there. And I've also been a big fan of light music from the time I was young. And I was born in 1992. But சின்ன பையன் தான். That's when Rahman saரோட first album வந்தது. ஸோ எங்கள் அம்மா சொன்னதுலேருந்து, from the time I was a kid, I have been humming his songs, and that's how that inspiration came up. And நான் யூனிவர்சிட்டி படிச்சுட்டு இருந்தபோது I was very lucky to be part of a wonderful music band. That's where Basant and I were musician mates too in the same band. And that அந்த டைம்ல இருந்தபோது I was singing a lot of independent albums. I was doing a lot of jingles. I was getting my feet wet into a lot of different aspects of மியூசிக். எந்த ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி வந்தாலும், அது எவ்வளோ சின்ன ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டியா இருந்தாலும் சரி, எவ்வளோ பெரிய ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டியா இருந்தாலும் சரி, ஐ ட்ரீட்டட் இட் வித் த சேம் அமௌண்ட் ஆஃப் பேஷன். தட் ஓகே, இன்னைக்கு சம்மன்ஸ் காலிங் மீ டு சிங் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு பேஷனோட. ஸோ தட் இஸ் வாட் வாஸ் ஃபியூவலிங் மை மியூசிக் த்ரூ அவுட். And my parents still live in Singapore, so I was always living with my grandparents. And Super Singer happened completely by chance. ஒரு நாள் பெசன் நகர் பீச்சில் இருந்தபோது there was an audition booth out there, and I randomly decided to go audition, and that started the journey. So it completely randomமா ஆரம்பிச்சது தான். But after going in, life changed completely. You know, நம்ம அவ்வளோ நாள் டிவில ஒரு ஷோவ பார்த்து, அவ்வளோ நாள் பார்த்து ரசிச்ச சின்ன சின்ன விஷயங்கள்லாம் கண்ணுக்கு முன்னாடி நிஜத்துல வந்து நிக்கிறது. All the celebrity singers, musicians, artists who we've seen, in TV, அவங்க கிட்டலாம் பேசிற முடியுமா அப்படின்னு நினைச்சிட்டு இருந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம், you go in, you get to talk to all of them, you become personal friends, family. அந்த ஒரு journey, what you learn from them, it's not just about the competition. Televisionல காட்டுறது, you can see the competition, but while you are there, you learn a lot more. You have 30 different contestant singers with you who are amazing singers. அது தவிர the judges, and then அனந்த் வைத்தியநாதன் அவர்கள். So there is so much out there, and there's so much for you to learn, and அந்த learnings will carry you forward for many many years அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு thought தான் எனக்கு. So that's pretty much how music started. And then எங்க மியூசிக் பேண்டோட பசந்த் and I, along with few other wonderful musicians in Chennai, we were part of a band. And more than 100 music programs நாங்க சேர்ந்து பண்ணியிருப்போம். The time that I was in India. It was beautiful. We had tons of memories in that. And after that, I had moved over to the US to study. And இங்கேயும் I've from the time, especially in the lockdown ஆரம்பிச்ச periodலேருந்து, I've been collabing with a lot of my old musician friends. இன்னைக்கு எல்லாமே virtual technology தான். So almost once a week or once in 2 weeks, we've been doing a reinterpreted version of a famous song that we used to do or something different, and we've been publishing it in YouTube also. So that's how I've been keeping in touch. um, சின்ன சின்ன ஆசைகள் தான் that daily பாடணும் அப்படின்ட்டு. So I try my best to sing every day also.
Wow, how beautiful, how beautiful. The experience is like, how it brought from, Singapore to the to India to Super Singer and to the US. And, or almost over 25 years of everything, you just gave it in 25, like a 2 minutes and 5 seconds. It's quite a bit, and how beautiful. Ganesh, we would love to hear you with some songs. And so I know like your voice is phenomenal with your own songs, as well as with so many other songs which you sing. And would you like to sing something for us, please?
Absolutely, Andy. And instead of using regular minus ones or karaoke's, நான் எங்க பேண்டோட பண்ண சாங்ஸோட backing tracks வச்சே I wanted to sing a few covers right now. Let me
Beautiful.
kuti covers, but I thought they'll really be nice. So
That's really great. Yeah, wonderful. Looking forward.
ஆனந்தம் பெண்ணாய் வந்து அழகாக பேசுதே, மின்சார ரயிலும் வண்ண கோயில் போல கூவுதே, கை தொடும் போதிலே கலங்கவும் தோணுதே, அன்பே உன் அன்பில் வீசும் கருவறை வாசமே, எப்போதும் என்னில் வீச மிதந்திடும் பாவமே, மூங்கிலே ராகமாய் மாறுதே, மூச்சிலே வானொலி பாடுதே, தனநானா நனநானா நனநானா, தனநானா நனநானா தானானா.
Wow, wow, wow. So the whole background music is done by with all you guys, like a friends
Yes.
together.
And
Wow, wow. How
so
professional.
this is
How
how we've
professional.
been collabing. I mean, என்னோட keyboardist friend, he is in Boston, and bass guitarist இந்தியால இருக்காரு, percussionist he is in Detroit. அந்த மாதிரி எல்லாருமே வேற வேற இடத்துல இருக்காங்க. So we've been collabing. And ஒரு சாங் முடிவு பண்ணோம்னா we have a conference call. அதுல முடிவு பண்ணிட்டு ஒருத்தரும் ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணி இங்க அனுப்புவாங்க. Then I put them all together and வீடியோ போட்டுட்டு that's how we've been putting it together. Yes. So I just thought அந்த ட்ராக் வச்சுட்டே பாடலான்ட்டு.
Beautiful, beautiful. And I remember you guys did some similar to that, but not to this extent, because at that time, in those days, in Chennai days, you used to be like you, Basant, and all used to like put everything together in live. Right? I mean, during the quarantine, how like the same kind of thing. What is not available, make things available in different format, and that is what I feel so happy. Especially the younger generation take a challenge. Okay, still we will do things, and still we will do the things without compromising so many other aspects, and how they bring it in. It's so beautiful to see it. Wonderful. And the track was a beautiful track, Ganesh.
Thank you.
And
Thank you,
Ganesh,
Andy.
like you had sung a few songs in the movies.
Mhm.
And do you have any of those tracks that you wanted to just like show us just one or two lines from that, if
எனக்கு எனக்கு ட்ராக் இல்ல, பட் more than the movie songs, there's one song that's very close to me. The first song that I had composed and released, Varshini Akka had sung with
oh
me.
yeah.
I don't know if you remember, Auntie, we were in the recording studio back in 2014. நீங்க வந்திருந்தீங்க.
Oh,
அந்த
okay.
அந்த அந்த ரெக்கார்டிங் when we recorded Varshini Akka.
I remember
And
that. Yes,
so
yes.
just a couple of lines from that.
Beautiful. Okay, I remember the sequence, the incident, but I don't remember the song.
Yeah.
I would love to hear that. Thank you.
Okay, I don't have the track for that, so நான் சும்மா பாடுறேன். ம். தாரரிரா, தரிரா, ராரிராரிராரி. காத்தடங்கள் மறைந்தால் உறவுகள் சாய்ந்திடும். தரத்திராரிரா, தரிராரே தாரிரா, தரிதாரிராரிரா, தாரிராரே தாரிரா. So that's how அந்த சாங் போகும். இட்ஸ் வெரி க்ளோஸ் டு மை ஹார்ட் பிகாஸ் உங்களுக்கு ஞாபகம் இருக்கான்னு தெரியல. ஆனா, அந்த லிரிக்ஸ வந்து நீங்க தான் ஒரு ஒரு வார்த்தையா வர்ஷினி அக்காக்கு சொல்லிக் குடுத்து, தட் ரெக்கார்டிங் வாஸ் சோ பியூட்டிஃபுல். தட் வாஸ் த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் um, I had collaborated with Akka, and she was such a phenomenal artist. And it's one of those experiences which you'll keep for a very long time with yourselves. Yeah, yeah.
Beautiful. Very happy to hear that. Yeah, I remember because some of the Tamil words are very tricky words, and especially when kids born and brought up in the U.S., some of the words they don't hear in the day-to-day life, and she was she needed a little help. I kind of sat down. We went through line by line. I remember that. Oh, that's this song. Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes.
Very, very, very happy. So Ganesh, what else are you going to do for us? Any song, any music, anything else? Any
Sure.
queries?
I know a couple of songs that we did with our bandmates during this lockdown. அந்த track நான் எடுத்து வச்சிருக்கேன். So I just thought I'll present that. And most of these covers we've been keeping it to a minute or minute and a half because number one, audience or attention span kaga, and number two, something sweet that doesn't take too much of someone's time but கேட்டு நல்லா இருக்கணும். வீசிப்போன புயலில் என் வேர்கள் சாயவில்லை. ஒரு பட்டாம் பூச்சி மோதல் அது பட்டென சாய்ந்ததடே. எந்தன் காதல் சொல்ல என் இதயம் கையில் வைத்தேன். நீ தாண்டி போன போது அது தரையில் விழுந்ததடே. மண்ணிலே செம்மண்ணிலே என் இதயம் துள்ளுதடி. ஒவ்வொரு துடிப்பிலும் உன் பெயர் சொல்லுதாடி. கனவு பூவே வருக, உன் கையால் இதயம் தொடுக. எந்த இதயம் கொண்டு நீ உந்தன் இதயம் தருக. மெல்லினமே மெல்லினமே நெஞ்சில் மெல்லிய காதல் போக்கும்.
Wow, wow, wow. Such a beautiful song. Beautiful song. That's my favorite song too.
Thank you.
I know only few of the movie songs because I don't have the opportunity to hear it all the time here. But few of the songs I hear all the time. So this is one of the songs. And thank you so much for singing. Ganesh, and you have a phenomenal voice. I wish you all the best in every single thing you do in your life. And best wishes to you and your beautiful wife. And is she around there too, or she's busy with something?
She's probably studying. Yeah.
Okay, I know. She is studying to be a doctor pretty soon. And my best wishes to you guys. And thank you so much. Love to both of you. And thank you again for joining us, Kanna.
Yeah, thank you, Auntie. And just one more thing that I wanted to share, given that it's Grandparents' Day. So I was a premature baby. I was born 7 months and 1 day, 2 complete months premature. And when right 20 minutes after I was born, I had in a வேற ஒரு ஹாஸ்பிட்டலுக்கு கூட்டின்னு போற ஒரு சிச்சுவேஷன் வந்தது. அப்போ my mom wasn't able to move. So தாத்தா பாட்டி தான் என்ன கூட்டின்னு போனாங்க. அப்போ ஆம்புலன்ஸும் டைமுக்கு வரலங்கிறதுனால தாத்தா drove, பாட்டி பின்னாடி வச்சுட்டு மடியில ஒரு டவல் மேல வச்சுன்னு இன்னொரு ஹாஸ்பிட்டலுக்கு கூட்டின்னு போனாங்க. அண்ட் பாட்டி இப்போ கூட சொல்லுவாங்க, she'll recall that she had to keep pinching my feet so that blood circulation இருந்துட்டே இருக்கும். Because I was a premature baby and I blood transfusion பண்ண வேண்டியிருந்தது ப்ளூ பட்னால. and incubatorல வைக்கணுங்கிற சிச்சுவேஷன் இருந்ததுனால. ஸோ from the time I was 20 minutes old, um, பாட்டியோட there's been such a connect that அது அது சொல்லவே முடியாது. பாட்டி is so close to me, and there are so many things that சொன்னா அதிர்ச்சியா இருக்கும் எல்லாருக்கும். But say when I moved to the US to study, my party flew in with me for the first time. She said, "Come on, I'll go." So I had the luxury of flying into the US with my grandmother for the first time when I came over to study. And அதே மாதிரி லாஸ்ட் இயர் party, I was in Louisville, Kentucky at that time. I was working there, and my grandma flew in. She spent a week with me in Kentucky, and it was just beautiful. In the madri, I'm just very lucky, and a couple of days ago, Tata Party celebrated their 55th wedding anniversary, and
Wow.
அதுவுமே was I'm very very lucky, அதுதான் சொல்ல முடியும். And every morning I ensure I video call பண்ணி பேசி I spent little bit of time with them. I was looking forward to traveling this year, but unfortunately COVID-னால பண்ண முடியல. But grandparents are, they always, அவங்களோட unconditional, non-judgmental, looking at you as the most important person on earthங்கிற ஒரு 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 அது எப்படி சொல்றதுன்னு தெரியல. That is just unbelievably beautiful. And even, and I've had a lot of memories with பாட்டி தாத்தா that எல்லாருக்கும் அம்மா அப்பாவோட இருக்கிற மெமரிஸ் மாதிரி எனக்கு தாத்தா பாட்டியோட இருந்திருக்கு. லைக் ஈவன் நான் 10th கிரேட்ல இருந்தபோது என்னோட என்னோட ஸ்கூல் லேப் நோட்ஸ் எக்ஸெட்ரா எல்லாமே எனக்கு பாட்டி தான் எழுதி கொடுப்பாங்க. ஐ ஒன்ட் டூ எனிதிங். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி குட்டி 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 மெமரிஸ்லேருந்து till today's. And I really really wish that எல்லா grandparents in the world, whether I've never seen my dad's dad. He passed away before I was born. But அவங்க எல்லாரோட blessings தான் it comes back to us, and it really plays a very very important role. அவங்களோட karma தான் is helping us be who we are todayங்கிறதுல I'm a big believer. And hence um, just very lucky. I wanted to thank தாத்தா பாட்டி, thank just என்னோட ஃபவுண்டேஷன்ஸ் அதுதான் இன்னி வரைக்கும்.
Right.
And lot of small things. When I was working in Chennai for a few years, Party used to ensure that she cooks for me every day. She'll get up in the morning, and Party has this thing that na kartalo if I eat something for lunch, she will not make me eat the same thing for dinner. I mean, அதெல்லாம் that is grandma. அவங்களுக்கு, and they just get a lot of pleasure in that, in how they look at us. They look at us as two generations அப்புறம் they look at us as their own childhood. அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி எனக்கு ஒரு thought வந்துட்டே இருக்கும். So
Very, very
very very lucky out here, and thank you so much for inviting me on this during this Grandparents Day
Of course,
celebration that you're having.
I
எனக்கு
had a very, very few. I remember few moments with your grandparents. Only like I think one day I met them, but my son, Basant, since they both were like a good friends, he had a lot of time. He used to
yes,
just go with Ganesh and stay in his grandparents' house, at least just to eat ஒரு வேளை சாப்பாடு. Like a home cooked food. பாட்டியோட சாப்பாடு அவன் இன்னைக்கு சொல்ல பாட்டியோட சாப்பாடு மாதிரி வரவே வராதுமா எங்க போனாலும். So whenever I feel like home cooked food, I say, Ganesh, I'm going to come see you. So he used to go and then sat down. They used to have good time with Tata Party. I remember that. And also Ganesh is a great humanitarian. During the what do you call the flood like a few years ago, one of the heaviest floods, the first time ever it hit Chennai. I remember Ganesh not only supported his own family, and several of the Chennai living older adults especially, as well as people who were in need. Even why I remember this much is Murli's my husband's both parents are in India. He took water bottles, he took up food items, like uncooked food, and so much of like a needed items. During that time, drinking even the regular water is very unsafe. So he took everything without like expecting anything, and dropped it in their house, made sure that they were okay, and went back and visited them. And that's I would say is because of those kind of love is brought, it was inborn to him because he lived with his grandparents. He was with the older generation. so that what they give is what he is. And I definitely appreciate all that. Even at this moment, I have to.
Thank you so much, Auntie. And thank you so much. எனக்கு just feeling so nostalgic. I miss Chennai a lot. I miss West Mambalam. In fact, Murli uncle's parents and my grandparents live just a few roads away in West Mambalam.
Right,
So it's
right.
still, and the area is still very close. I miss that a lot. And hopefully, once the world gets back to normalcy or some sort of normalcy, we'll all get to go visit our loved ones and
Of course.
life will be normal for us. Yes.
Definitely. It'll happen pretty soon. And I wish you all the best. And again, thank you so much for joining us, Ganesh.
Thank
And
you. Thank you so much,
best
Auntie.
wishes to you. Let's put our hands together and give a big round of applause to Ganesh Venkataraman for his beautiful singing and sharing of all his experience. Thank you again for joining,
Thank
Ganesh.
you. Thank you, Auntie.
Love to you always. Phenomenal singer, beautiful singer, and he is a young man in an older soul. That's what I would say. He himself is a grandpa inside his heart, and that's how much of love and affection he shares with people. That's like I kind of uh, knew it myself, because Basant was all alone, and he every single time went there, visited him, taken him out, and spent a lot of time with him. And so such a beautiful soul. And definitely we all have to give another second round of applause to Ganesh for being who he is. Thank you, Ganesh. Thank you so much, Ganesh. And that was a beautiful sessions between both our guest artists, Deepika Varadarajan and Ganesh Venkataraman. And next, we are starting off with our own, audition submitters who won the audition to present themselves in today's event. And I'm going to be bringing Saj Alex from Southern California. Hi, Saji.
Hello, Rose mom. Miss Rose.
Rose ma'am is fine. Rose mom is fine. Miss Rose is fine. How are you, Saji?
I'm doing very good. How are you?
Very, very, very happy to see you. Saji, what are you going to present for us today?
I'm going to sing a Malayalam song starting with Gange. I would like to thank you, Miss Rose, for introducing me to Carnatic music many years ago and inviting me for this. Um,
Was with
also-
pleasure. Saji was my old student. He studied Carnatic music with me, and I had to move, so he couldn't drive and travel, and he also had to move for his work. So the distance became at that time we did not believe, and I, at least even now, I don't believe in online teaching. So it I couldn't offer, or he couldn't come with his schedule. But he's a beautiful singer, and here I present Saji Alex. Hi, Saji. Go ahead. The world stage is waiting for you.
Gange. ഉണരും ത്രിപുട കേട്ടു തുയിലുണർന്നുവാടി എന്റെ നടന മണ്ഡപം തുറന്നുവാ സൂര്യനാമൊരു സ്വരമൊഴുകിടി മന്ത്രതീർത്ഥമൊഴുകിയ പുടനീലനുരാഗമാക്ക ശിവ ശൈവ സുന്ദരൊടി നേടി വന്ന പുരുഷാർത്ഥസാരി എങ്കേ തുടിയിൽ ഉണരും ത്രിപുട കേട്ടു തുയിലുണർന്നുവാടി എന്റെ നടന മണ്ഡപം തുറന്നുവാ ഗംഗേ ഗംഗേ മാംഗല്യമണി കുങ്കുമം നിനക്ക മാലേയ സന്ധ്യയൊരുക്കി മാംഗല്യമണി കുങ്കുമം നിനക്ക മാലേയ സന്ധ്യയൊരുക്കി കാക്കുങ്കൾ ചുരുളിലലിയ വരവാത്തിങ്കൾ തുളസി തിരുവിയൊരു ശ്രീരാഗ ശ്രുതിയിലലിയ വരവരമൊഴി പാർവതി നീ കാക്കുങ്കൾ ചുരുളിലലിയ വരവാത്തിങ്കൾ തുളസി തിരുവിയൊരു ശ്രീരാഗ ശ്രുതിയിലലിയ വരവരമൊഴി പാർവതി നീ പൂനിലാവിലാടു വരം ഗംഗേ തുടിയിൽ ഉണരും എവിട കേട്ടു തുയിലുണർന്നു വാടിയന്റെ നടന മണ്ഡപം തുറന്നുവാ ഗംഗേ ഗംഗേ ഏകാന്ത പദയാത്രയിൽ മനസ്സിന്റെ മൺകൂട് പിന്നിൽ വെടിഞ്ഞു ഏകാന്ത പദയാത്രയിൽ മനസ്സിന്റെ മൺകൂട് പിന്നിൽ വെടിഞ്ഞു നിൻ പാട്ടി പ്രണയമഴയിൽ ഒരു വെൺപ്രാവ ചിറകു കുടയും ഇരു പൊൻപൂവ പകലിലെറിയും ഒരു കനവിനു കാവലുമായി നിൻ പാട്ടി പ്രണയമഴയിൽ ഒരു വെൺപ്രാവ ചിറകു കുടയും ഇരു പൊൻപൂവ പകലിലെറിയും ഒരു കനവിനു കാവലുമായി ഞാൻ തിരഞ്ഞതെന്റെ ജലതീർത്ഥം സൂര്യനാളമൊരു സ്വരമഴയുടെ വിളിമന്ത്രതീർത്ഥമൊഴുകിയ പുലരീലനുരാഗമാർന്ന ശിവശൈല ശൃംഗമുടിയിലേക്ക് വന്ന പുരുഷാർത്ഥ സാര ശിവൻ ഗംഗേ തുടിയിൽ ഉണരും ത്രിപുട കേട്ടു തുയിലുണർന്നു വാടിയന്റെ നടന മണ്ഡപം തുറന്നുവാ ഗംഗേ 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 ഗംഗേ
Wow, 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 wow. What a phenomenal singing. Saji, I'm very, very, very proud of you. Especially that first Gange, the longest note. I remember this. We discussed about it a while ago also. And you did a beautiful job on that one. I know we were going to be like talking about it, but you did a phenomenal job by yourself. I'm fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. I'm very proud of you. And so, how much of breath you have to hold?
I think, 8 seconds or something.
Like 80 seconds?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So it's like more than a minute. 80 seconds. Wow. That's phenomenal. Beautiful singing. Let's put our hands together and give a big round of applause to Saji Alex. Thank you again, and give my love to your family. Give my love to your children, and it's wonderful to see you. I post lots and lots of. But you have to come on. I know you are not a big Facebook person. Come on the Facebook and check on my initiatives. I post a lot of them, and once in a while post your auditions and come back and sing. You have a beautiful, the more you sing, you better you get at. So like at least you practice, you take one song and you practice more and stuff like that. So I would
always happy to connect with you and Murali. Yes.
Definitely. I would love to have you more and more, and keep practicing it and keep doing it. Let's put our hands together and give another round of applause to Saji Alex. Thank you, Saji.
Thank you.
Wow, 80 seconds. That's phenomenal. That's wonderful. And next we have Nitin Srinivasan, and he is actually from Illinois, and it's probably past his bedtime. It's probably 12:30 a.m. And he is just a 6 year old, I think, and he is still waiting. I'm going to bring Nitin Srinivasan. Hi, Nitin. How are you, Kanna?
Good.
Very nice. So what are you going to play for us today?
I'm going to play Kannana Kanni from the movie Swasam.
Kannana Kanni, that's a beautiful, that's my favorite song, and I'm looking forward to hear you. Are you sleepy at all, or are you okay?
A little bit.
Little bit sleepy? Okay, before you go to sleep, start your music. Ready, set, go. wow. You are not even sleepy. You are all fresh, and yeah, it seems like you just woke up and you just, with full energy, you played it. Such a beautiful playing, Nitin. How old are you now?
Only 6.5.
6.5. You became half already. When I knew you 6 months ago, when you just came for the competition and played, you were only 6. And how did it become like you 6.5? What did you do? You kept playing and playing and playing?
Yes.
And you became 6.5. Wonderful. Let's put our hands together and give a big round of applause to Nitin Srinivasan. Beautiful playing. Keep rocking, keep playing, and I'm going to be calling you very soon. Next time when I put something, I want you to practice some other new song and then post yourself, audition it, and come back and play for me. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Put everything, close everything, and just put your blanket and go to sleep. Okay? Sorry that I kept you awake. All right?
Okay.
Okay, beautiful. I love you. Bye-bye. Bye, Nitin. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Let's put our hands together for this little kid. And he is amazing with the lots and lots of joy and lots and lots of happiness. And he always plays so beautiful. And his teacher is amazing teacher. And another big round of applause to Nitin Srinivasan. And I'm very, very happy that he played that beautiful song, which I like. Next, we have another phenomenal singer. She's a beautiful, beautiful singer, and she loves singing, and she comes in all the auditions I post, she posts, and she's there on top of it, and and I love to see her performance, and she's an amazing performer, and she also was in the recent super singer, and I'm going to bring Pavitra or on stage now. Hi, Pavitra. How are you,
Hi,
Kanama?
ma'am. I'm fine, ma'am. How are you doing?
I'm doing very good. Oh my God, I love your blouse. The little dot one. It's a grandma style. Seriously, I dressed myself like a little grandma, like a old-fashioned 60s style with a puff hand and and all that. And that is actually also the 60s style. I
Thank
think my
you.
mom used to wear a dress with a big circle in the dresses. So, are you celebrating Grandparents' Day
Yeah.
with the dress? Oh, all right, all right. Happy for you. And tell me, what are you going to present for us, Kanama?
So today, I'm going to be singing "Naalai Inda Velai Paarthu." This is one of my favorite song, and my grandfather's favorite song. So he actually loves Sushila Ma's voice, and he's a big fan about him. So I'm going to be singing this.
That's my favorite song too. So I'm ready to listen to you.
Thank
And
you.
then, tell me a little bit about your super singer experience. So, what is that? How did you go there? How did you got involved? And tell
So
me.
this is one of my biggest dream to be singing in this big stage. I've never wondered about singing in those big stage and singing before Chitrama and Shankarji. And it's my big dream singing there. But I'm so uh, I'm so uncomfortable because it's this situation right here and it just stopped like that. So I'm still practicing of all the songs I'm going to be
Very
singing.
good. Don't worry about it. This situation is like a passing cloud. It'll go away. You're already singing in so many big stages, such as this, even today. And so, Super Singer will happen, and it will take you, and you will lead it. So, I know it for sure. So, the world stage is waiting for you. Please go ahead and take over, Kanama.
பால் போலவே வான்மீதிலே யார் காணவே என் தனிமை கண்டு நின்று போய்விடு. வண்ணவிழியின் வாசலில் என் தேவன் தோன்றினார். எண்ணம் என்னும் மேடையில் பொன்மாலை சூடினார். வண்ணவிழியின் வாசலில் என் தேவன் தோன்றினார். எண்ணம் என்னும் மேடையில் பொன்மாலை சூடினார். கண்ணில் அழகை பாடவும் அவன் கவிஞனாகினார். கண்ணில் அழகை பாடவும் அவன் கவிஞனாகினார். பெண்மை உன் மென்மை கண்டு கலைஞனாகினார். கலைஞனாகினார். நாளை இந்த வேளை பார்த்து ஓடி வானிலா. இன்று எந்தன் தலைவன் இல்லை சென்று வானிலா. தென்றலே என் தனிமை கண்டு நின்று போய்விடு. சொல்ல நினைத்த ஆசைகள் சொல்லாமல் போவதே. சொல்ல வந்த நேரத்தில் பொல்லாத நாணமே. மன்னன் நடந்த பாதையில் என் கால்கள் செல்வதே. மன்னன் நடந்த பாதையில் என் கால்கள் செல்வதே. மங்கை உன் கண்கள் இன்று மயக்கம் கொண்டதே. மயக்கம் கொண்டதே. நாளை இந்த வேளை பார்த்து ஓடி வானிலா. இன்று எந்தன் தலைவன் இல்லை சென்று வானிலா. தென்றலே என் தனிமை கண்டு நின்று போய்விடு. தென்றலே என் தனிமை கண்டு நின்று போய்விடு.
Wow, 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 wow. Pavitra, what in the world is there in your throat? Who is your teacher?
Yeah, she's Srimati Satyapriya-Krishnan.
Wonderful. Satyapriya Krishnan. A big round of applause to you for bringing such a beautiful singer to the world. I know Satyapriya Krishnan is one of the very, very, very wonderful teachers. She brought so many students into our live sessions, and every single student of hers is amazing singers. I'm very proud of you. And the bruhas, how beautiful. I'm very proud of you, and I wish you all the best. You know, all this COVID situation will die down, and you will start again the super singer sessions, and you will sing in that big stage. And not only in that big stage, you will be singing in many, many, many more big stages. And love to you, and keep practicing and keep posting. Okay, don't, oh, I sang already last time, so I don't have to post it. Don't even think about it. Every single time when I tell you to send for auditions, please do send, and please do come and sing over and over again. Another big round of applause to Pavitra R. And we wish her all the best for all her dreams to come true. Beautiful singing. Thank you so much, madam. Very, very nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And definitely she deserves another round of applause for that amazing singing. And her teacher, amazing teacher, Satyapriya, my heart goes to you. My pranams to you. You did an amazing job on this little girl. And next we have Kashyap Rajesh, who is going to be singing for us. And I'm going to bring Kashyap on stage now. Hi, Kashyap.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
I'm doing good, Karna. So, Kashyap, where are you from?
I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
Why didn't you tell me you're from? Oh, do I know you posted in your thing? Yeah. I didn't know you're from Chicago. Are you coming out of the bed and singing? Or you are okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I just stayed up.
Oh, you stayed up? Oh my
Yeah.
God, wonderful. I'm sorry about that. I didn't know you are. It's probably 1 a.m. for you, or at least yeah, it's almost yeah. So you're up to it. You can sing.
Yeah, sure.
Wonderful. Looking forward. And I love that energy and I love the positivity. And let's give another round of applause for being awake at 1 a.m. and presenting himself to the world audience. The world stage is waiting for you, Kashyap. Please take over.
Da, da, da. அந்தி மாலை நேரம் ஆற்றங்கரையோரம் நீலா வந்ததே என் நீலா வந்ததே பேசி பேசினாலும் காலம் போக்க தோணும் நாவிரித்த வார்த்தை போர்த்தி கொண்டதே நதி நீரின் மேலே வெளிச்சங்கள் போலே விழுந்தாயே விரைந்தேனே உரந்தோடினானே அந்தி மாலை நேரம் ஆற்றங்கரையோரம் நீலா வந்ததே என் நீலா வந்ததே மொட்டை மாடி மேலே ஒற்றை மழையாகிறேன் ஒட்டடையின் மேலே பட்டாம்பூச்சி பார்க்கிறேன் உணராத எதுவோ என்னை தாளாட்டுதே தினம் தோறும் அதையே மனம் தான் கேட்குதே சாம்பல் மேலே பூவெம்பாரம் கோலம் ஆகிறதே அந்தி மாலை நேரம் ஆற்றங்கரையோரம் நீலா வந்ததே என் நீலா வந்ததே யாரின் மழை மீது யாரின் மழை சேர்ந்ததோ யாரின் கூடை வாங்கி யாரின் மனம் தோணுதோ திறக்காத கதவாய் பல நாள் போனதே கதவில்ல வெளியாய் புது நாள் போனதே வட்டம் போலே வாழ்ந்தேன் காதல் வாசல் வைக்கிறதே அந்தி மாலை நேரம் ஆற்றங்கரையோரம் நீலா வந்ததே என் நீலா வந்ததே பேசி பேசினாலும் காலம் போக்க தோணும் நாவிழித்த வார்த்தை போர்த்தி கொண்டதே நதி நீரின் மேலே வெளிச்சங்கள் போலே விழுந்தாயே விரைந்தேனே ஊரந்தோடினானே. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. Amazing, amazing singing. At 1 a.m., somebody woke you up and made you sing. Some auntie sitting in Los Angeles, it's already her bedtime, but she didn't care. But she just kept you awake until 1 a.m. and you still did justice to this song and you did amazing. Beautiful singing, Kashyap Rajesh. Let's join together and give him another round of applause. First of all, for his beautiful singing, and second of all, for being awake this late without complaining, without saying a word. Especially teenagers are not that patient. And I love your patience and to being awake at this late time and presenting it for us. Good job, Kana. Good job. All
Thank
the
you
best.
so much. Thank you.
And I've been kind of posting lots and lots of initiatives, and just look for it and tell dad to, if you don't have Facebook, tell dad or mom to look for it. And whenever I post anything, just go ahead and put yourself. You have beautiful voice, and so that way you can practice a lot and you can keep presenting yourself. You can develop yourself, and we have a large world audience, and so they will all enjoy your singing too. Best of luck, and let's give another round of applause to Kashyap Rajesh. Good
Thank
job.
you. Thank you so much.
Sure. Bye now. Go back and sleep. Kashyap, he did an amazing job, and he's a wonderful teenager without any one single complaint. He did a phenomenal job. Very proud of him. And next we have Nikhilesh Kandaswamy from he is also from Chicago. He is a 9-year-old. Oh my God. Unfortunately, I couldn't do much because I think I remembered it. That's the reason I gave them in the beginning of the events. But still, it is kind of late for them. Hi, Nikhilesh.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So, Nikhilesh, you are not sleepy at all?
I mean, on Fridays, this is usually the time when we sleep. I just have to stay over a little bit. Yeah, that's fine.
You're fine? You are a big 9-year-old man. I can tell you that. We are looking forward to hearing whatever you're presenting us. What are you going to play for us?
I'm going to play Manaragam theme song, and I'm going to dedicate the song to my grandparents.
Beautiful. Happy to hear that. Wonderful. Please go ahead, and the world stage is waiting for you.
Thank you.
Wow, that was beautiful. Theme song of what, Karna?
A Manaragam.
Oh, okay. Now I have to go and listen to the theme song in Maharagam because I didn't know that. I was expecting a long 5-minute song and it ended. I was like, oh, that was very beautiful. You are dedicating this to your grandparents, and I'm very proud of you. And for, this little 2-minute song, you were awake until 1 a.m. or even more. And I'm very, very proud of you, Karna. And all the best. Keep practicing. Who is your teacher?
Mrs. Anupama Chandrasekharan.
Anupama, Miss your teacher. Okay, Miss Anupama, say hi to her. She's a good friend of mine. She plays well. She also played in our show before. And say I said hi to her, okay?
Sure.
Beautiful job. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And congratulations. Let's put our hands together and give another round of applause to Nikhilesh. Thank you, Karna, for joining us. Very nice. So Nikhilesh did an amazing job. The theme song of Maunaragam was very, very beautiful. And next we have another phenomenal singer, and he is such a he has a beautiful voice, and he is not only just a singer. He does a mimicry, and he imitated me and made my day a few weeks ago, and he exactly sounded like how I sound now. So that's how talented he is. I'm going to be bringing Krishna Kumar on stage now. Hi, Krishna Kumar. How are you, Kanna?
Hi, ma'am. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, ma'am.
Namaskaram. And you look very, very nice. Grandparents' Day. இன்னைக்கு என்ன dedicate பண்ண போற grandparents-க்கு?
Ma'am, I am going to sing Paramni Appa from Thiruvilayadal movie.
That's my favorite song. I'm looking forward to hear that. Okay, I'm ready.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sure, with pleasure.
Thank you. ஏனிப்படி கோமணத்துடும் தண்டு கொண்டு இங்குற்றோராண்டியானாய் முருகானி ஏனிப்படி கோமணத்துடும் தண்டு கொண்டிங்குற்றோர் ஆண்டியானாய் எமது வினை முடிபடவும் அல்லவூ பங்கு நீ இப்படி இங்கு இருத்தலாம் என் ஆசான் அப்பன் அம்மையார் என்னவும் எண்ணினேன் தருமையறு பழனி மலையில் சந்ததம் குடிகொண்ட சங்கரன் கும்பிடும் என் தண்டபாணி என் தண்டபாணி 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 தெய்வமே பழம் நீ அப்பா ஞானப்பழம் நீ அப்பா தமிழ் ஞானப்பழம் நீ அப்பா பழம் நீ அப்பா ஞானப்பழம் நீ அப்பா தமிழ் ஞானப்பழம் நீ அப்பா சபை தன்னில் திருச்சபை தன்னில் உருவாகி புலவோர்க்கு பொருள் கூறும் பழனி அப்பா ஞானப்பழம் நீ அப்பா தமிழ் ஞானப்பழம் நீ அப்பா கண் ஒன்றில் கனலாய் வந்தாய் நெற்றிக் கண் ஒன்றில் கனலாய் வந்தாய் ஆறு கமலத்தின் உருவாய் நின்றாய் ஆறு கமலத்தின் உருவாய் நின்றாய் கார்த்திகை பெண் பாலுண்டாய் திரு கார்த்திகை பெண் பாலுண்டாய் உலகன்னை அணைப்பாலே திருமேனி ஒரு சேர்ந்த தமிழ் ஞான பழம் நீ அப்பா ஊருண்டு பேருண்டு உறவுண்டு சுகமுண்டு உற்றார் பெற்றாரும் உண்டு ஊருண்டு பேருண்டு உறவுண்டு சுகமுண்டு உற்றார் பெற்றாரும் உண்டு நீருண்ட மேகங்கள் நின்றாடும் கைலையில் நீ வாழ இடமும் உண்டு நீருண்ட மேகங்கள் நின்றாடும் கைலையில் நீ வாழ இடமும் உண்டு தாயுண்டு மனமுண்டு தாயுண்டு மனமுண்டு அன்புள்ள தந்தைக்கு தாழாத பாசமும் உண்டு உன் தத்துவம் தவறென்று சொல்லவும் ஔவையின் தமிழுக்கு உரிமை உண்டு. 60 சினம் கூறுவது தமிழ் அறியாத சிறுவனானி. 60 சினம் கூறுவது தமிழ் அறியாத சிறுவனானி. மாறுவது மனம் சேருவது இனம் தெரியாத முருகனானி. ஏறுமையிலேறு ஈசனிடம் நாடு. ஏறுமையிலேறு ஈசனிடம் நாடு. இன்முகம் காட்டவா நீ. ஏற்றுக்கொள்வார் கூட்டிச் செல்வேன் என்னுடன் ஓடிவா நீ. என்னுடன் ஓடிவா நீ. Thank you, ma'am.
Phenomenal singing, beautiful.
Thank you,
sing like a very, I mean, go and look at all the comments, what you're getting. People are saying that the maturity in approach, you sing like a seasoned singer. All the best, Krishna, and very nice singing, Krishna. Beautiful, nice program, and Krishna Kumar, superb, and like goes super pronunciation. People are in love with you, Kanna.
Thank
So
you,
I'm
ma'am.
very,
Thank you, ma'am.
very proud of you, and tell your teacher. I know Satyapriya is also your teacher, and another student of Satyapriya's Priya's did a phenomenal job before, and you did an amazing job with your, especially these are all not the easy songs to bring it to live, especially, like it cannot be presented in live. It can do anything, it can happen or it cannot happen. So these are all the songs, which possess that kind of power. And you did an amazing job. And let's put our hands together and give another biggest round of applause to Krishna Kumar V from Chennai. Beautiful singing. And
Thank you.
I wanted to see lots of claps. Then only I will let him go. Let's see how many more. Beautiful.
Thank you, ma'am.
Definitely. I'm going to look forward. So now you have to come, dress change everything for your mimicry. I know you're going to do mimicry for me too today, right? I won't
Yes,
tell
ma'am.
what kind of mimicry. I will just zip my lip. So you come and show us. So change your outfit, change your everything, so you come like a different person. So people will not know who that is. Yeah?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Sure, Kanna, sure. Wonderful.
Thank you, ma'am. Shri.
Very nice, very beautiful singing. And Satyapriya ji, again, for your teaching. And நான் தலை தாழ்த்து அடி பண்ணிக்கிறேன். அவ்வளோ அழகான மணிமணியான குழந்தைகளை you are creating into this world, and my pranams and my heart goes to you. I know you are a lot younger to me, but still anybody who possesses the talent or possesses the intelligence in creating such beautiful citizens around the world, definitely my pranams to you, Kanama. They did a phenomenal job, in creating these younger musicians. I'm very, very proud of you. And I know you are there. You are giving lots of claps, and that goes to you. And next we have Anurakshita CS. She is going to be presenting a classical-based film song for us. And I'm going to bring Anurakshita on stage. Hi, Kanama. You look beautiful.
Thank you, ma'am.
Anurakshita. How do I call? Anu or Rakshita or Anurakshita? What do you prefer?
Rakshita.
Okay. So where are you from, Kanama?
Chennai, ma'am.
Chennai. Beautiful. So the world stage is waiting for you. Please go ahead and take over, Kanama.
Yes.
மறைந்திருந்தே பார்ப்போம் மர்மமெல்ல. சுவாமி மறைந்திருந்தே பார்ப்போம் மர்மமெல்ல. அழகர் மலையழகா இந்த சிலையழகா என்று மறைந்திருந்தே பார்ப்போம் மர்மமெல்ல. அழகர் மலையழகா இந்த சிலையழகா என்று மறைந்திருந்தே பார்ப்போம் மர்மமெல்ல. நவரசமும் முகத்தில் நவரசம் மலர்ந்திருக்கும் முகத்தில் நவரசம் செக்கத்திரண்டிருக்கும் இதழில் தனிரசமும் மலர்ந்திருக்கும் முகத்தில் நவரசம் செக்கத்திரண்டிருக்கும் இதழில் தனிரசமும் கண்டு மறைந்திருந்தே பார்க்கும் மர்மமெல்ல. எங்கிருந்தாலும் உன்னை நான் அறிவேன். உன்னை என்னை எல்லால் வேறு யார் அறிவார்? எங்கிருந்தாலும் உன்னை நான் அறிவேன். உன்னை என்னை எல்லால் வேறு யார் அறிவார்? பாவையின் பதம் காண நாணமா, பாவையின் பதம் காண நாணமா, உந்தன் பாட்டுக்கு நான் ஆட வேண்டாமா, உந்தன் பாட்டுக்கு நான் ஆட வேண்டாமா. மாலவா வேலவா மாயவா சண்முகா மறைந்திருந்தே பார்ப்போம் மர்மமெல்ல. நாதத்திலே தலைவன் குழல் கேட்டேன். அந்த நாளத்திலே என்னை நான் மறந்தேன். நாதத்திலே தலைவன் குழல் கேட்டேன். அந்த நாளத்திலே என்னை நான் மறந்தேன். மோகத்திலே என்னை மோக வைத்து, மோகத்திலே என்னை மோக வைத்து, ஒரு வாரத்திலே நின்ற கள்வனை போல், ஒரு வாரத்திலே நின்ற கள்வனை போல். மாலவா வேலவா மாயவா சண்முகா மறைந்திருந்தே பார்ப்போம் மர்மமெல்ல. மானாட மலராட மதியாட நதியாட பங்கை நடனமாட, வானாட மண்ணாட கொடியாட இடையாட பங்கி இவள் கைகளாட, சுவையோடு நான் ஆட இலையாடு இது வேளை விரைவில் துணையாக ஓடி வருவாய். தூயனே மாலவா மாயனே ஏலவா எனையாளும் சண்முகாவா மறைந்திருந்தே பார்க்கும் மர்மமெல்ல. அழகர் மலையழகா இந்த சிலையழகா என்று மறைந்திருந்தே பார்க்கும் மர்மமெல்ல.
Wow, 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 wow. What a dancing. You beat the original dancer who danced in the movies, I guess. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Beautiful dancing. And tell your teacher, Gayatri ma'am, that, my special mention that she did a beautiful job on you to bringing you up in dance. How long have you been learning dancing? How old are you now? 10. Beautiful. So almost for the past 4 years you've been learning, and amazing energy, amazing stamina, and I'm very proud of you. Let's put our hands together and give another big round of applause to Anu Rakshita CS and also to her guru, Gayatri ma'am, and my special mention to the teacher who did an amazing job on you. And I've been posting lots and lots of, several of the initiatives, Kanama. Just look for it. Tell your mom or dad, whoever is like on Facebook, tell them to look for it and post yourself quite often, because you have a beautiful dancing skills, and the world has to know you more and more, and dance, every single time. So you become a lot bigger than who you are right now. Very, very, very happy for you. Congratulations to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Fantastic, fantastic. And next we have a grandma and granddaughter duo. So that is very, very special, especially on this special day. Anusia Ramasubramanian, auntie, and Sri Varshini Subramanian, and they both did an amazing job, and even in our competition they won the first prize, and no, actually auntie won the best vocalist for the senior citizens award. So I'm very proud of them, and I'm very, very honored to bring both of them together on this a very special day. Anusya auntie, how are you? So namaskaras to you, and you are looking at us. That itself is a blessing for us, and we are going to listen to you sing with your granddaughter, and we are looking forward to that. Anusya auntie, please go ahead and take over the world stage. And Sri Varshini, welcome back again, and I'm very happy to see you again, Kanama.
Yes, Auntie, you too. And a happy Grandparents' Day to all of them. And thank you so much for this opportunity. I would like to dedicate this to my late paternal grandparents, Shankarnarayan Tata and Salakshi Pati. Then from my maternal side, Ramani Tata and my dear Amma was sitting beside me. She's there from the day I'm born, and she's very loving, caring, and I love her so much. And then
I love her too.
And then I would like to also dedicate this to Parvati Party and Haritata, who are very, very loving.
Beautiful. The world stage.
Sri Varshini பத்தி பேசணும். Few words about Sri Varshini.
சொல்லுங்க.
அதான் நான் அவள் பிறந்ததுலேருந்து அவள் கூடயே தான் இருக்கேன். அவளோட வளர்ச்சியை நான் நாளுக்கு நாள் அவளோட வளர்ச்சியை பார்த்துட்டே இருக்கேன். ரொம்ப சந்தோஷப்படுறேன், பெருமையாவும் இருக்கு எனக்கு.
கண்டிப்பா கண்டிப்பா.
அவ இன்னும் பெருசா பெரிய பேரு வாங்கினாதான் என்னோட கனவு.
கண்டிப்பா அவ வாங்குவா, இன்னும் பெரிய பெரிய ஸ்டேஜ் எல்லாம் போய் வாசிப்பாள். அண்ட் என்னால என்ன முடியுமோ, எங்களால என்னாலன்னு சொல்றதை விட அவளோட குரு இஸ் மை ஹஸ்பண்ட் Muralikrishnan. Definitely we both together.
Wonderful guru, really.
Thank you. We both will do anything possible to make her go to the highest. And the world is waiting for both of you. Please take over.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you.
எந்த நெஞ்சில் பால் வார்க்கவாத அவ்வளவு பியூட்டிஃபுல், அவ்வளவு பியூட்டிஃபுல், அவ்வளவு பியூட்டிஃபுல், phenomenal. ரெண்டு பேரும் அமேசிங்கா பண்ணிட்டார். ரொம்ப ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். Thank you so much again for joining on this, especially this Grandparents Day. நீங்க வந்து எல்லாருக்கும் பாடினது எங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப ரொம்ப பெருமையா இருக்கு. And thank you so much for being who you are. To you too. Let's put our hands together and give another round of applause, especially for that special kiss. And that went straight into my heart. Thank you so much, Srivashini. You did a beautiful job. நீ கீபோர்டையும் பார்க்காம கிடுகிடுன்னு வாசிட்ட. That is, வீடோட கீழே பார்க்கல அப்போ. அந்த அளவுக்கு கான்ஃபிடன்ஸ். I'm very proud of you and I'm very very honored to bring you, அம்மா. ரொம்ப ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். Thank you so much for being part of this. Thank you. Bye now. Let's put our hands together and give another big round of applause to Srivashini and Anusia Mami. Thank you again for joining us. Beautiful, phenomenal. I mean, see, we get certain moments like this, you know, like we get to stay with grandma, grandpa. We don't get to stay with grandma and grandpa. So sometimes we go visit them, we get the privilege, but how many times we get an opportunity to perform together. And that is really amazing. And I'm very, very happy and proud to present them to you. And next we have Kavita Sri Panikar, and she is going to be singing for us. Hi, Kavita Sri. How are you, ma?
Hello, ma'am. I'm audible,
Beautiful.
right?
Okay, you're very, very. That's what I was going to say. Your mic system, whatever you have, beautiful, amazing.
Thank you.
Awesome, awesome sound system. So very nice. So, Kavita Sri, tell me, where are you from?
I'm basically from Kerala.
No, I lost you.
I'm basically from
Okay.
Kerala. I am working in Bangalore.
Kerala and
Yeah, working in Bangalore.
okay. So now you are in Bangalore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You're talking to us from Bangalore or Kerala?
From Bangalore.
Very nice, very nice. Beautiful, beautiful. The world stage is waiting for you, Kavita Sri, and please take over.
Thank you. കൈയൊഴിഞ്ഞ താരകം സായാഹ്ന സാനുവിൽ വിലോലമേഘമായി. ദേവാങ്കണങ്ങൾ കൈയൊഴിഞ്ഞ താരകം സായാഹ്ന സാനുവിൽ വിലോലമേഘമായി. നിന്നിൽ അമൃത കണമായി സഖി ധന്യനായി. ദേവാങ്കണങ്ങൾ കൈയൊഴിഞ്ഞ താരകം സായാഹ്ന സാനുവിൽ വിലോലമേഘമായി. സല്ലാപമേറ്റുണർന്ന വാരിജങ്ങളും ശുഭരാഗരൂപിയാം നവനീത ചന്ദ്രനും. സല്ലാപമേറ്റുണർന്ന വാരിജങ്ങളും ശുഭരാഗരൂപിയാം നവനീത ചന്ദ്രനും ചൈത്രവേണൂതും ചൈത്രവേണൂതും മധുമന്ത്ര കോകിലങ്ങളും മേളമേകു മിന്ദ്രനീല രാത്രി തേടവേ. ദേവാങ്കണങ്ങൾ കൈയൊഴിഞ്ഞ താരകം സായാഹ്ന സാനുവിൽ വിലോലമേഘമായി. അഴകിൻ പവിഴം പൊഴിയും നിന്നിൽ അമൃത കണമായി സഖി ധന്യനായി. ദേവാങ്കണങ്ങൾ കൈയൊഴിഞ്ഞ താരകം സായാഹ്ന സാനുവിൽ വിലോലമേഘമായി. ആലാപമായി സ്വരരാഗഭാവുകങ്ങൾ സഗഗ സഗമപ മദപാമപമാ മദനി സനി ദഗ മദനി ദമ സഗ മദ മദ സനി ദപദനി സ പമഗ. ആലാപമായി സ്വരരാഗഭാവുകങ്ങൾ ഹിമബിന്ദു ചൂടും സമ്മോഹനങ്ങൾ പോലെ. ആലാപമായി സ്വരരാഗഭാവുകങ്ങൾ ഹിമബിന്ദു ചൂടും സമ്മോഹനങ്ങൾ പോലെ. വരവല്ലകി തേടും വരവല്ലകി തേടും മാഞ്ഞൊഴിഞ്ഞ താരകം സായാഹ്ന സാനുവിൽ വിലോലമേഘമായി. Thank you.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful singing. You have such a beautiful voice, Kavita Sri. Only
Thank
thing
you.
is, your the karaoke was not that audible when you
Yeah,
sang.
actually, okay.
Yeah. But it's okay. I mean, we only care for your singing, so which worked out fine. But you have such an amazing voice, and keep practicing more. And every time when I post the initiatives, just come back and apply for the auditions, and then come back again to sing for us. And let's give another beautiful. I mean, it's a beautiful singing. Another round of applause to Kavita Sri.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us, ma.
Thank you, ma'am.
With pleasure. With pleasure. Beautiful singing, and she has such a beautiful voice. I'm very proud of her for joining us in this Grandparents' Day special. And next we have another nice, good-looking, a beautiful dancer who's going to be presenting us. Srimayi Malat from UAE is going to be dancing for us next. Hi, Srimayi. How are you, ma?
Hi, ma'am. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing good. So tell me, what are you going to dance for us today?
I'm going to do a dance performance dedicating to my grandmother on this Grandparents' Day. Ganga Devi, my grandmother, and thank you, ma'am, for giving me this wonderful opportunity.
With pleasure, sweetie. The world stage is waiting for you. Please go ahead and take over.
Thank you, ma'am.
Amazing, 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 amazing. Beautiful dancing, Kanama Srimayi. Srimayi, where are you from? I know you are from UAE. Are you Dubai or are you from Dubai?
I'm from Sharjah, ma'am.
Sharjah. Okay, beautiful. Wonderful, wonderful presentation. And I'm very proud of you. Keep dancing and keep expressing yourself to the world. And amazing. Let's put our hands together and give another round of applause to Srimayi Madat.
Thank you, ma'am.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you so much, Kanama, for joining us. Okay. So just keep
Thank you.
watching. And whenever I post anything, just go ahead and send your auditions. Okay?
Sure, ma'am.
Sure, Kanama. Bye now. I love you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Amazing dancer. Let's put our hands and give another round of applause to Srimayi Millet. And next we have Aditya Krishnan, and he's going to be singing for us. Hi, Aditya. How are you, Kanna?
I'm doing good, ma'am. How are you doing?
We are doing good. And what are you going to sing for us today?
Yes, ma'am. I'll be singing Yedilum Inga Irupanavan Yaro, the song from the movie Bharati. I'm dedicating this to my grandparents. This is their favorite song.
Beautiful. And
Yes,
that's very, 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 I'm very happy to hear that. That's a very special thing that you are dedicating it to them. And
yes,
I hope they're all around listening to you, and I hope they listen to you.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you for the opportunity, ma'am.
With pleasure, ma. With pleasure. Who's your teacher?
Yes, it's my mom and my teacher, Ms. Krishnan.
So again, another Satyapriya Krishnan student, but this time he's also her son.
Yes,
again, one more time, Satyapriya Krishnan, a big round of applause to you. So Aditya Sai, the world stage is waiting for you. Please take over, Kanna.
Sure, ma'am. ஏதிலும் இங்கு இருப்பானவன் யாரோ எனக்குள்ளவன் இருப்பான் அறிவாரோ தவழும் நதியை தரிட்ட முடியார் அடியும் முடியும் அறிய முடியார் எளிய அடியரோதும் வேதநாதமாகியதிலும் இங்கு இருப்பானவன் யாரோ எனக்குள்ளவன் இருப்பான் அறிவாரோ வரிப்புலியதழ் தரித்தவன் ஏழில் கண்டே பிறப்பெனும் பிணி அறுப்பவன் துணை கொண்டே தமிழ் கவி தரும் எனக்கொரு வரம் தரத்திருளம் வேண்டும் சகத்திருக்கேனை தரத்தகும் நெறி வகுத்திட துணை வேண்டும் ஆழம் கருநீலம் என தெரியும் ஒரு கண்டன் அன்பும் திரு தொண்டன் எனும் அடியார்க்கொரு தொண்டன் பற்று தலைக்கு நெருப்பவன் ஒற்றை கணத்தில் அழிப்பவன் நெற்றி பிறைக்குள் நெருப்பை வளர்த்தேதிலும் இங்கு இருப்பானவன் யாரோ எனக்குள்ளவன் இருப்பான் அறிவாரோ தவழும் நதியை தரிட்ட முடியார் அடியும் முடியும் அறிய முடியார் எளிய அடியரோதும் வேதநாதமாகியதிலும் இங்கு இருப்பானவன் யாரோ எனக்குள்ளவன் இருப்பான் அறிவாரோ. Thank you everyone.
Beautiful singing.
Thank you, ma'am.
With no anything, just the Shruti box Vichinder, you sang very beautifully, and it's very pleasant.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you again for joining us. And let's give another big round of applause to Aditya Sai. Beautiful singing. Beautiful singing.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Say your mom that we love her and she is
Sure,
presenting
ma'am.
so beautiful singers in our initiatives, and I'm very, very proud of her. Just mention that to her that I said.
Sure,
Okay?
ma'am. Sure, sure. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the
With
opportunity.
pleasure. With pleasure. Beautiful singing. And we have next another beautiful dancer, Anna Ras Jaiswal. And she's going to be dancing for us. And I'm going to bring her to you now. Hi, Anna. How are you?
Hey, ma'am. I'm good. How are you?
Very, very, very nice to see you. And we both matched today. Anna, where are you from?
I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio, the U.S.
In the U.S.
My husband is from India. That's how I've started learning Indian dances.
Beautiful, beautiful. But Cincinnati, Ohio, you should have mentioned that it's 3 hours. Oh my God, it's probably 2 a.m. to you or 2:30.
Oh, no, I'm in California. We live in California.
Oh, you live in California. Okay, thank God. Very nice. Okay, Anna, the world stage is waiting for you. Please take over.
Okay, thanks.
Glass in a glass.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Beautiful dancing, especially you are. How tall are you?
6'3".
Wow. And for your height and everything, the dance, it was so graceful. Thank you again so much for joining us on this beautiful day. And I'm very, very, very happy that you were able to come. I know you were supposed to be presenting last week and we missed you. And I'm very glad that you were able to come back and then present this for us. And congratulations. And let's give another big round of applause to Anna.
Thank you so much.
With pleasure, Spanam. With pleasure. Thank you again. Thank you so much. Beautiful presentation by Anna. Let's give another round of applause to her. And next we have Krishna Kumar. He is going to be doing a mimicry. Let's see what he is going to, who is going to mimic this time. Last time he mimicked me 2 weeks ago. Hi, Krishna Kumar. How are you, Kanna?
I'm good, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
I'm doing good. So, யார் இந்த வாட்டி யார் மாட்டின்ட்டா உன்கிட்ட?
My grandma, ma'am.
பாட்டி மாட்டின்ட்டாளா? Sabash. Okay. The world stage is waiting for you. Please go ahead and take over.
Yes, ma'am. Now I am going to present the situation when my grandma starts the puja. கண்ணா கண்ணா அந்த இடத்துல எல்லாம் தொடாதே கண்ணா. பாட்டி இன்னைக்கு கொஞ்சம் மடி ஆச்சாரம் எல்லாம் பாப்பேன். இன்னைக்கு கொஞ்சம் சுத்தமா இருக்கணும் இல்லையா? எப்பவுமே நம்ம சுத்தமா இருக்கணும். அந்த இடத்துல எல்லாம் தொடாதே. இன்னைக்கு பாட்டி வந்து 108 அஷ்டோத்திரம் காயத்ரி அந்த மாதிரி சொல்லி மங்கள ஆரத்தி எடுத்து பூஜையை முடிக்கலாம்னு இருக்கேன். அப்ப மங்கள ஆரத்தி ஆரம்பிக்க போது நான் உன்னை கூப்பிடுறேன். என்ன இன்னைக்கு வந்து நம்ம ரொம்ப சுத்தமா இருக்கணும். நீயும் போய் குளிச்சு முடிச்சுட்டு ரொம்ப ஆச்சாரமா வந்து உக்காண்டு சுவாமி ரூம்ல உக்காண்டு பூஜை எல்லாம் பண்ணி ஸ்லோகம் எல்லாம் சொல்லு. உங்க மிஸ் ஏதோ வேதம் எல்லாம் சொல்லி கொடுத்துட்டு இருக்கா இல்லையா? அந்த வேதம் எல்லாம் சொல்லு. ரொம்ப நல்லது உனக்கு. ஆயுள் ஆரோக்கியம் ஐஸ்வர்யத்தோட சுவாமி உன்னை எப்பவுமே வைப்பார். கடைசி வரைக்கும் நீ நன்னா இருக்கணும் அப்படின்னு தான் எல்லாரும் ஆசைப்பட்டு இருக்கா. நன்னா படிப்பே நீ குழந்தை. நன்னா படிப்பே, நன்னா வேதம் சொல்லுவேன், நன்னா பாடுவேன். இந்த மாதிரி சரஸ்வதி தேவி ரொம்ப முக்கியம் இல்லையா நம்ம வாழ்க்கைக்கு? அந்த சரஸ்வதி பூஜை பண்ணு, ரொம்ப நல்லது. என்ன நல்ல நாலேஜ் கிடைக்கும். என்னப்பா அப்புறம் தாத்தா கிட்டே சொல்லிடு பாட்டி பூஜை ஆரம்பிக்க போறேன்னு. அப்புறம் வந்து அவர் கத்துவர், உங்க அம்மா இன்னைக்கு செமப்பா. என்ன என்னப்பா ரொம்ப நல்லது. போயிட்டு வா. தேங்க்யூ மேம்.
How beautiful. So your party lives with you?
No, ma'am. She's in Tirunelveli. So she's very. She's yes, ma'am. She's doing this puja daily, regularly. She will do vradam, all these things. She will be doing.
திருநெல்வேலியில எப்போ போய் பார்த்துட்டு வர்றதுக்கே நீ இந்த மக்களும் பண்றவா? உங்களோடய இருக்காண்டா நீ டெய்லி மெமிக்ரி பண்ணுவ போல் இருக்கே. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Beautiful job, beautiful job. And let's put our hands together and give another round of applause to Krishna Kumar for his mimicry talent this time. Wonderful, Kanna. Thank you so much. And everybody was like, I started getting my WhatsApp messages, emails, and messages on here like I'm waiting for KK. And see, somebody put beautiful KK. So you got a new nickname too. I'm waiting for KK. எல்லாம் கேட்க ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டா. KKV ன்னு சொல்லணும். உனக்கு இனிஷியல் வேற இருக்கே. அது விட்டுட்டா. Give another round of applause to KKV.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sure, Kanna. Sure. Very nice. Thank you again for joining us. So next we have Shruti Srinivasan, and I'm going to bring Shruti. And Shruti, something I wanted to mention, every human around the world is very, very special. And she definitely is special from all of other humans. And I'm very, very honored to bring her in. And my heart goes to her mom for taking care of her to be a beautiful human being and presenting her with all the love and affection and give her the opportunity of this great music. And I wanted to give her the opportunity to present herself in this world. And anytime, Shruti, you wanted to do anything musically, please let me know because you are special to my heart. Hi, Shruti. How are you, Kanama?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very, very good. Shruti, tell me a little bit about yourself. Which grade are you in?
Graduated high school 2019.
2019?
Yeah.
So how was the graduation party?
I didn't do a grad party. I just went to graduation, took a Disneyland trip with my high school seniors.
Very, very, very happy to hear that. Is mom around you?
Yes.
Can I talk to mom?
Yes.
Mom, tell me a little bit about Shruti.
Yeah, she has something called Williams syndrome, and she loves to sing, and she's been always, she loves, more than she loves to sing. I am a music teacher also.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Lots of simulation from the house, and I had to push her more than her motivation. But yes, she has.
Okay, but she's doing a good job.
Yeah, she has a good jnana.
Very nice. I'm very happy. And Shruti, the world stage is waiting for you. And I'm very happy to know your mom is also a music teacher. And please go ahead and take over.
I'm singing Kane Kale Mane from the movie Mundram Pire.
Mundram Pire, super, very nice. Go
Oh,
ahead.
dedicated to my grandparents.
Okay, great.
Oh.
How beautiful, Shruti. How beautiful. I am very, very, very proud of you, Kanama. I'm very proud of you and I'm very happy for you. You came forward and sang this beautiful song for all of us. Let's put our hands together and give another round of applause to Shruti Srinivasan. Thank you again so much, sweetie. And keep singing, keep rocking.
Thank
okay?
you.
You're very beautiful. I love you. Mwah. Thank you so much. So this is one thing I would say. Every child is a special child, and especially with Shruti, this is extraordinary. I always keep saying in several of my initiatives and several of my lives, if you have any child who is anything special, you might have a child who has autism and ADD, and who can be blind, who cannot hear, but they could be talented anywhere around the world. If you have any special child, please bring them to me, and I'm here to promote them. I'm going to give them, if they can communicate through music to the world, and that's all we all want. We wanted to give the equal opportunity like every other child who can get, so that they will be also pushed up, and they will also have that confidence and love from all of us. My special, special, special congratulations to Shruti Srinivasan and her mother for being who they are, and stay strong and be safe. And I really, really, really love you both. And Shruti, my heart goes to you. And we have one last person who is going to be presenting us with a poem of her own. Harshida P. Kumar. I'm going to bring her on stage. Hi, Harshida. How are you, ma?
I'm fine, ma'am. How do you do, ma'am?
I'm doing very good. Harshida, where are you from?
I'm from Tamil Nadu, ma'am.
Tamil Nadu. Okay.
Erode, yes, ma'am.
Erode. Okay. Oh, Erode is actually my mother-in-law's city. So she doesn't live there anymore, but I just wanted to share that with you. So Harshida, tell me, what are you going to present? Is it going to be in English or it's going to be in Tamil?
I'm going to perform in English, ma'am. I'm very happy to meet you again, ma'am.
I'm very, very happy. I know you presented once, like few weeks ago, your poem. I'm really
Yes,
looking
ma'am.
forward to a poem again. And please go ahead and take over. The whole stage is waiting for you, Kanima.
Thank you, ma'am. Gentle, good natured, soft hearted, and grand, ready always with a smile and a warm, helpful hand, admired and regarded as knowledgeable and wise, nurturing their grandchildren to reach for the skies, proudly showing pictures for everyone to see, always telling stories of how things used to be. Reading books, playing games, or listening patiently, easygoing, easy living, enjoying life's pleasures. Nothing that long life brings so much treasures. Truly, grandparents are wonderful in so many ways. Special people who always seems to brighten our days. Your love is a rare and a beautiful gift, and you show it in so many ways. In the pride that you take in your family, in your words of affection and praise, in your laughter and warm sense of humor, in the generous things that you do, your love is a rare and a beautiful gift. Your love is a rare and a beautiful gift, and there is no one who shares it like you. Grandfather, your love lifts me high, it makes me rise to the sky. Grandfather, your love gives me strength, it encourages me to go to length. Grandfather, your love shows me respect. It teaches me what I should expect. Grandfather, your love means more to me. It shows me what I should do. My memories of you and the days we shared are full of love, but you probably know that because you put the love into everyone.
That was very beautiful tribute, Harshida. Beautiful, beautiful.
I'm
And you are
grateful
a
to you,
very
ma'am, for giving me the opportunity. Thank you so much, ma'am. You inspired me during difficult times when I needed words of encouragement.
Sure, Kanama, you made my day, and I feel very happy. And I'm very, very grateful that you guys are all coming forward and presenting yourself with whatever talents and whatever knowledge you all possess. And I'm very happy that you wrote this beautiful poem for all these grandparents. And
I'm
congratulations,
dedicating to my grandparents also, ma'am.
Kandipa, definitely. And let's put our hands together and give another round of applause to Hashida P. Kumar. Thank you, Kanama, for joining us. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
ma'am.
So that one was the last performance for us, and that was an amazing poem by Harshida. And thank you all so much for staying with me from the beginning till the end. And this is something it's very special to my heart. We can just ignore it and walk away. And oh, this woman sitting, workless and doing some initiative during this pandemic time, saying that bring your children and perform, and ignore and walk away. But you all stay with me from the beginning till the end and giving your encouragements and support and love and your affection to all these performers to get them to a better place from all around the world. That is very, very, very special. Today being a grandparents day, I'm very honored. I'm not a grandparent yet, but I know how important it is for the next generation children to know about how important they are in their lives. Many people may not know that this day exists. Some of us love and celebrate this special day, and some may choose to ignore it. They may think, must we have a day for every person in the universe? When does all this day naming end? Sadly, those people probably did not have an opportunity to develop a relationship with their grandparents. They don't understand the gifts that grandparents can give. Grandparents can provide a sense of continuity and roots to their grandchildren. They can provide a sense that life matters, and the ability to see life within a larger context of time. I just mentioned before in my intro that you ask any child that when they return back from their grandparents' home, during the summer vacation or winter breaks or any holidays, they would definitely say, "Oh, I loved the grandparents. I loved grandma, tata, patiyoda home. I love grandma's home. I love grandpa's home." They would say it with so much of excitement. Of course, they might add, everything smelled a little older there, mom, and everything worn out in their house. But they would definitely say that the food and the aroma of cooked and baked items, they will talk about it. They will talk about that coconut burfi and the Mysore pak that the grandma made, and the kai murukku and vattakuழம்பு and all that stuff that she made, without complaining of her back pain or leg pain or mutuvali and this and that, even though she had all those things. The grandpa used to take them out for walks and as bedtime stories and stuff like that. So they will always, when they come back, they will always enjoy these moments. Of course, everything would smell, their drapes and then their furniture. The kids can't complain about those things because they are babies, and they don't complain because they wanted to complain. They complain because that's what they felt when they were there. They felt everything different from how they were in their own home with parents. That is one thing. But they would say one thing for sure, that they felt safe in their grandparents' house. This is something I wanted to share with you all. Sometimes we ignore them. Sometimes, some household, they drop them in the old age home, sometimes in the nursing homes, if they are sick, and we don't have the time, we don't have the opportunity to take care of them. But they never thought when we were babies, they always made sure that when we fell down at the age of 3-4 months, they held our hand, they walked, they gave their kattavandi and made us walk, and the kattavandi makes them fall, they will lift us up. They give everything from their heart and soul. But when they are in a situation that they cannot walk without a kattavandi, without that little stick in their hand, it's very important, it's our responsibility to take care of them without them asking. Please do not leave them in old age homes, or do not leave them in nursing homes. They definitely deserve lot better than that. So my heart goes to every grandparent over there. And if you don't do it, if they are with, if all the grandparents or your parents are with you, just adore them, love them. But they have very, very little time with you in this world, because they lived all their beautiful lives when they were young, when they were youth, when they were beautiful and everything. During their old age, it's very important you spend your time with them and make sure that they feel safe as how you felt safe in their homes. Until I see you tomorrow, I'll take leave from all of you. Thank you so much for staying with me and listening to all these beautiful singers and dancers and watching them all and encouraging them. Again, love you all. Until I see you tomorrow, goodbye now and good luck and stay safe. Bye, everyone.